Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Yes. Before we get into our episode tonight, we do have some announcements to get through, beginning the sponsor tonight, which is One Shot Wonders. Sam?
One Shot Wonders is a collection of more than 100 one-shot adventures for 5e designed to make running sessions easier than ever. All the plot points, characters, and locations you need are provided in 2 pages or less. The stories are designed for Dungeons & Dragons 5e rules, but can provide inspiration for any fantasy RPG system. And the book is actually something that I actually use in real life with my actual kids in our campaign at home. Actually. If I don't have time to write a super intricate story, I just flip to one of the One Shot Wonders adventures, like this one. And we're off to the races. In my home game, I put a Heroes Wanted job board in my kids' campaign, and every time they visit it, I whip out the book and I read off a couple titles for them. My kids have loved it, and actually, I met the authors in London, and they were very lovely people, and you should support them. Trust me, as the busiest cast member of Critical Role, this book is my life hack.
Life hack? Whatever, that's nothing.
Oh, you think you're busier than me, O'Brien?
Way busier. Only way I get by is with my food hack. I actually don't eat meals anymore, actually. Instead, I actually use this.
Wow.
It's like it's sort of like a nicotine patch, except that it feeds me. This one's beef stroganoff.
Oh.
It's savory, actually. And I can really taste the meat in my arm.
Dang it, I thought I smelled beef.
Saves me an hour every day.
An hour?
What?
I'm so busy. I need like extra 2 hours a day. So I do the meal patch thing too. Plus, I've stopped bathing altogether. So instead, I use a smell hack. I use this. It's Ma Breeze perfume. I haven't bathed in like 2 weeks, and none of you even notice. It smells so good.
Okay, now I actually understand where the beef smell is coming from.
A meal and a smell? That's small potatoes. I so busy that I no verbs. It me 3 hours of time every day.
Hold on. Wait, I gotta parse this out. Are you saying you stopped saying verbs to save you 3 hours of talking time?
You would right, Liam. In a language.
It's like the beast jammer.
Now I'm hungry for beef.
Anyway, thanks, guys. If you're extremely busy or just want inspiration, this book is an awesome gaming hack. Head to rollandplaypress.com/wonders and use code REDMOON10 to get 10% off your copy of One Shot Wonders. Be quick, as this offer ends on February 29th. February 29th. Matt, to you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Sam.
Nope.
And thank you, One Shot Wonders,
No.
for sponsoring the show. Marisha, you got some announcements, right?
Yeah, so yesterday was the season 3 premiere of Myths.
Whoa!
This season has everything. Reality-bending fold terrors, crumbling economics, new unhinged leaders, haunting pests, and a new manhunt through the cosmos.
Yes.
So, we can't wait for you to see what's in store for Lark, for Mockweep, for Phineas, and finally answering so many lingering questions. It is truly a podcasting listening experience unlike anything you've ever heard. This is it. This is the season, you guys. Gotta get caught up. Gotta watch it. Episode 1 is available for everyone right now on YouTube and, of course, where you get your podcasts. And subscribers at mitts.co can now enjoy the first 3 episodes. And you always say 2 weeks ahead of the free feeds, so you can, lord that over all of your friends and, feel elitist. Anyway, your subscription also gives you behind-the-scene bonus episodes with the narrators, music downloads. I spit on myself.
Yeah, you did. I saw it.
And more. It's so juicy. It's making me salivate. It's great.
Plus, in a way to celebrate this new season, merch, our Midst t-shirt and pin are currently on sale.
Nice.
Check them out. in our U.S. Critical Role shop. I know which one it is. And for Valentine's Day, which is, guess what? Was it today?
Is today
Yesterday.
Valentine's
Today.
Day?
It was
Everybody
Yesterday was
knows
Valentine's
that.
Day.
Yesterday was?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Did
wearing
you get
pink.
anything for Q?
I definitely did. Keep going.
Well, if you need a late present for Valentine's Day, our friends at Pin Club have just launched this stunning Briarwood's Till Death pin set. You guys, it's so
What? That's awesome.
freaking cool. Yeah, yeah. They're enamel pins. They're sculpted. I'm gonna take them out because you guys can't see what I'm showing you anyway. But it's so
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
I
Oh,
know.
it's the
I know. The enamel pins are sculpted, detailed portraits of Silas and Delilah,
They're chained
and they're
together.
chained together, so you can wear them on your collar. You guys, or however you want to do it. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let me do
You can
it.
visit pinclub.shop to check it out. And guess what? We get to keep
cool.
these ones. So if you want them, Ashley, or if you want to give them to Q's hand.
Classy.
Oh, for yesterday?
Yeah, because you didn't get her anything.
Yeah. She won't notice.
I love a pin with a chain
She won't
situation.
know. Here's your belated Valentine's Day
Yeah,
gift
that's a
from.
So cool.
It's Canadian Valentine's Day.
Yes. The 15th.
Is that
Fantastic.
it, Laura?
That's all I have.
Okay.
Stop
Cool.
looking at me, Swan.
Did you Happy Gilmore?
Wow. Thank
Billy
you.
Madison.
Thank you, Laura.
It doesn't work with
Yeah.
this flannel.
Let me see.
It works.
It's cute, but it does need to be buttoned
Yeah,
up.
it needs to be buttoned up.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, be like on a nice blouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while Ashley buttons up her collar, I think it's time to jump
We're
into
in so much
tonight's
trouble.
episode of
What are we doing?
Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. Two by two we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this?
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. From the healer to the renegade, we all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll.
You can certainly try.
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. From darkness, our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
And welcome back. So, last we left off, Bell's Hells had finally climbed the bloody bridge from the Malleus Key to the surface of the Red Moon of Ill Omen, Ruidus. Upon arriving into a bit of a dangerous scuffle being pursued by some stragglers, you managed to escape the outpost and head in any direction to try to get to safety. After stopping through the middle of a storm and taking cover, you dove into your own visions and connections with what seems to be Predathos' power and other Ruidus born of the region, and seem to triangulate a location where they are converging. Focusing yourselves in that direction, you began to head that way, trying to avoid any dangerous weather patterns, learning a little bit about the strange alien landscape that you're still very fresh in arrival to. And then eventually stumble upon a little place called Razora, a little village in one of the mountain ranges along the path, not too much of a divergence from the direction you were taking, and there you went to investigate. You encountered some new creature types that you were unfamiliar with, denizens of Ruidus, the Bormodos and the Saitas, that kind of have a symbiotic relationship. You befriended one of the Bormodos who brought you to one of the village elders, known as Elder Barthy. After some discussion, a bit of convincing, you seem to have presented yourselves as allies to those who do not wish the Imperium's rule to continue to press down upon the free peoples of Ruidus. As such, the Elder seemed to take a liking to you, though warned of it being a dangerous place to flaunt that sort of allegiance, the Imperium taking no quarter. After some lore being spilt, some information about the essential capital of the entire Ryloran society, the Crivirus Imperium resides, the core of it, in the city of Crivirus, which you assume to be the location that you are heading towards. Also, a caravan seemed to be coming by. And about the time that this caravan arrived, an entity with the title Willmaster came to the door of the Elder. The Elder seemed surprised, and it took notice of the strange individuals in Vanguard garb within the abode, one transforming into mist and others seeking to immediately make friends by failing to cast a spell upon them. Hey, it was a good shot, and if I had succeeded, it would have been a very different outcome.
We try. We can only try.
Indeed. However, this led to a bit of conflict. A battle here in the middle of the night in the streets outside of the Elder's abode led to the Willmaster taking all the minds of the surrounding villagers and pulling them in to protect them, as it looked like a few Vanguard members flanked this Willmaster, young and a bit spooked by the sudden violence, as they were exploded with a fireball. A bunch of loud noises and detonation cracks sent nearby beasts of burden into a frenzy before they broke free of their pen, causing a stampede through the center of this town. A number of these figures were either slain or knocked unconscious, and we left off as you had pulled them into the house of the Elder. Imogen, still a wisp of cloud from Keyleth's spell, still clinging on for another 4 to 5 hours of length, as you all assess how to deal with what comes next. So, as you pull the bodies into this abode and kind of plan out what you're going to do, Bell's Hells, what are we doing?
Am I still above? Am I floating up above?
Unless you said you were coming back,
Which I didn't. Can I see how close any of the other guards are to the... Is anybody running this direction?
Give us a
I
clock.
assume, yeah.
I mean, make a perception check for me.
Yeah, that's a 3.
It's a 3? I mean, there's a lot of commotion in the town. There are people moving around in the streets, so you're uncertain if people are coming towards the location where your friends are, if they're just kind of investigating.
Before the battle kicked off, I was looking for the door, the trap door in the floor. Can I run back inside and try and find and lift the door that Elder Bertha was talking about?
Sure,
Bartha.
Barthy.
And are we freeze-framed in having drug all bodies unconscious indoors, or are we in the middle of that process?
I mean, since we ended last time, I'd say we're finishing that process.
Okay,
So you rapidly
still
grabbed,
in the open.
still grabbing corpses and unconscious bodies and kind of pulling them back. So you're just now starting to finish up that process.
Okay.
I will fly down and go back in the building and try to
Unfart.
unfart. Can I plant myself against a wall or something so that if anybody barges in, I won't be like out in the open farting?
Sure. You pick one little kind of alcove behind one of the shelves where it looks like a couple collectible knickknacks that the Elder had are present, and you can kind of like shift off to that side and begin to transform. While this is happening, Dono has left. Dono, as soon as the violence ended, just went away. The Elder is kind of getting back into the household and is like, well, it's real. It's just the most exciting and terrifying evening we've had here in a long time. It's what are we to do? We're in a lot of trouble.
Action. We need to find that trap door you mentioned before. Where is it?
Yeah, it's right over here. Let me show you. I kind of walks over.
Is there enough room to open the hole, by the way? In here?
Inside.
Inside here? Yeah, you can move like kind of one of the tables to the side. Make some room for it.
All right, we're setting this up. I'm so sorry, sir. This is going to get a little weird. And we're opening up the hole while you're looking.
Good at tracking the time?
Interesting.
Of course, I've got an internal clock.
Okay.
It's been
Yes, Ben.
It's been 6 seconds so far.
Can the egg timer go off in 10 minutes?
10 minutes? Why? What happens in 10 minutes?
The bag is 11, isn't that
No,
it?
it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So
It's 10
9 minutes
to
on your egg
cast
timer.
Once we
No.
close it.
They'll die in 9 minutes.
9 minutes we need to open it.
All right.
But it's only once I close it. So as long as it's open, we're fine. So once it's closed, then we have a time limit of
Fresh
about
cut
10 minutes.
Lexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
9 minutes.
If that set off somebody in somebody's house, I want to hear about it. I want to hear
Take
about it.
20 points of psychic damage. No.
Although, fresh cut grass Alexa pack, voice pack.
Let's do it.
Oh,
No.
Smiley day to you.
Oh, no. No.
I'll just try to keep track of the time. I have no special skill that does that better than anyone
We're
else,
throwing-
but I'm confident.
we're throwing everything we can in here that's a problem, I assume.
Yeah.
The elder is currently writing his furniture.
Just in case the basement is
While
tiny
you
or something.
Yeah. And you look over his shoulder, you see Chu is kind of just staring daggers at the rest of you like,
Did you recognize those guards, or were those brand new people?
well, I didn't recognize the robed figures that were moving alongside with him. You did take out Hedmuda.
Oh,
So
confirmation.
that's, and I believe I was cited amongst the rest of you. So if you do speak to them, I would recommend you, or I will say that I was put under duress and was about to scream for their aid because I cannot be affiliated with the violence that you have wrought here in my
Well,
home.
hopefully no one will know about this violence because we'll just say it was a big stampede and lots of chaos and we had nothing to do with anything.
To be clear, we plan on lying going forward.
Do we want to come up with a story for if anyone saw a large blast of fire from a distance, what that might have been?
Well, if they
Wanna
didn't
start
see
thinking
it,
about it now?
they certainly heard it.
Yeah.
Twice, 2 explosions,
So
very
just start
loud.
noodling on an excuse.
Am I
You
still
and me,
cast?
come up with something.
Okay.
About now, you've
Figure out
reformed.
the fireball sound.
Do y'all have anything in town that would make an explosion?
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm so,
Oh, you're here.
so sorry.
What,
I
are you
don't know
alright?
why. I'm so sorry.
Not in particular. We're kind of a farming community. We don't really keep those sort of.
Like a fertilizer
What about
situation.
Wukor?
about
What
me?
about Wukor poo? Doesn't it causes a?
It certainly burns, but it's not really an explosive material.
How about
Unless
me?
it's
How
under
about me?
pressure.
You say it was me. You say I'm a new piece of farming equipment that you just have been developing, and there was you were demonstrating it, and it made such a loud explosion. I malfunctioned, made such a loud explosion that it caused the Wukor to stampede.
Oh, I love it.
And I can shoot some fire out of me. I've got flame strike, so I
Sure.
can.
Maybe we can. Can you put some like char marks on you?
Okay, but what was your purpose?
Is this really a good
You're
idea?
crap
Are you
grass.
saying
Trap door.
Cut grass.
Trap door.
Yes, you found it and pulled it
I'm a
open,
lawnmower.
and indeed, there's like a
Oh,
I can't believe this. Chet,
saw blade.
what is an adult doing right now?
there is a set of maybe like 6 feet down of carved steps into the ground that leads into kind of a storage chamber beneath. You can smell like herbal smells, like it's some sort of a storage space for like whatever sort of processing of local kind of odd, hardy flora would be, as well as some of the those kind of dried foods and stuff. That's it. It's like maybe like a quarter full.
The space down there, having seen the hole open before, could it be open down here in this space, or is it too small for that?
I would say it could be done if you were to move everything out of it, but it's too small currently.
Up and out of it, not like
Correct.
shove it to the side.
Yeah, it's about 10 foot by 10 foot.
Stick my head back up. Stop picking up for the hole, so we'll get everything in there now, and we can fold that bitch up and come down here if we need to.
If the door knocks, we'll just pull the rug, fold it up, and run down there.
I take some of my black ivory goo and I kind of smear it on FCG to look like an oil leakage.
Okay.
And then I head towards.
I'm a lawnmower.
Are we taking the ruby?
I feel like this
Orm's
is how
on
we
the
got
window.
into this problem.
Orm's on the window, just looking out. Are you taking off your Ruby Vanguard outfit? Because you're dressed like.
Take it off. I'm just.
yeah,
I'm
you're
a
just
machine.
lawn
I'm a machine.
Yeah.
Wait, is there grass here?
wolf.
Don't sound intelligent. Don't speak.
Yeah.
Don't speak.
But who do
We
you
have an outside observer. Does any of this sound credible to you,
Right,
sir?
who do you belong to if you're farm equipment here?
You're a traveling salesman. You were showing me to the farmers here.
Yes, we got this. It'll be fine. We
To
can.
be entirely honest,
I
you
can
all
sell
kind of
it.
stand out by the nature before we'd met.
I'm going to go
this
down
is-
into the basement with Chetney.
Well, we're
I
going to
do-
start sliding the bodies in first.
Yes, we've
already
been
in
doing
on this
that.
way to pull it
Yes.
With the whole.
You're looking out the window.
Yes.
You do see what looks like a larger shape that kind of resembles the hulking appearance of a juggernaut. And a couple other figures kind of walking alongside, kind of just like coming and inspecting the recent kind of scattering around. So there is an investigation actively happening 15, 20 feet from the front
Would
door.
we know if
Hold up the hole
anybody
and let's
in
get it downstairs.
on the moon that's a salesperson? Wouldn't
Oh,
they
maybe
be
we're not
aware?
salespeople. We were just developing it ourselves. Just
right.
get rid of them.
Any non-essential lying personnel should get downstairs stat.
We
Down.
fill up the hole, we go
All right,
down.
All right.
Who's we?
All the-
Everybody but
I'm going down.
I'm going down.
I'll go down too.
I thought you were a good liar.
I'm shit at lying, but I can really persuade someone if I need to. But so can she.
Persuasion can be a form of lying.
you can guidance.
It can. I can guide us. Okay, I'll stay up. I'll stay up.
Guiding
I'll
is
stay up.
also very visible when you do it.
Unless you do it right now.
Guidance.
Thanks.
So I'm not really a talented fibber, you would say. So
don't say
I
Just don't
should
talk.
not take point.
No.
I can just
Definitely
sit with you
not.
if you want.
Sure, I
let's
should be
you and I-
present. Definitely, I should be present.
I'll crouch down like I'm trying to work on you. Anybody got some equipment like tools or something?
Throw over my scissors.
Scissors.
I got,
Oh, yeah,
I got a hammer.
Yeah.
I got a.
Oh shit.
We're downstairs. We're downstairs.
Sit with me. Sit with me. Sit with me. Sit with me.
I lie down on my back.
Oh god.
Nobody say shit.
I take some of the ichor and I wipe it on my face.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna just sit and drink tea.
The elder comes over to the door, opens it up slowly, and you see there is a Ruby Vanguard figure you don't recognize, kind of sitting at the door. Who kind of takes a step back, and you can see there is a figure, definitely a juggernaut, but a juggernaut that itself is like in kind of a thicker piece of armor on each shoulder. Doesn't enter the abode, and a third Ruby Vanguard figure that steps forward that you do recognize.
Oh fuck.
You see these the same Vanguard robes, but the relatively frustratingly pursed expression of Hydroga of the Hartmoor Hamlet, whose museum you had
Oh my god.
tooled through.
He's Vanguard?
We pissed him off?
No, he's just
No, it
Vanguard.
just happens to also be Vanguard,
POS.
apparently.
He know us. He knows us
Did
very well.
we piss him off or how did we leave it? Did we piss him off or he just knew us?
We
You
won.
knew us.
He hired us to break into his.
It was a contest.
It was a
and we won.
contest.
And we
and
won.
we won.
All right.
It's okay.
Oh, Hydroga was his name?
Evan Hydroga.
Yvonne.
The one of the figures says, "Hello, you are the elder of this village, yes?" Yes, indeed. I heard some loud noises outside and a bit of a scuffle. I went and fled with my companions here, also of your particular faction and interests. So we were just in an immediate.
That noise was us. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll kind of looks past, and you can see that the figure kind of stepping in is very gaunt elven, kind of almost a pale, almost translucent skin. Like you can see like blue veins that kind of curl up the sides almost, kind of like very powdery skin.
He doesn't know that we're not Vanguard.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No.
Kind of steps in and looks at the rest of you. Hydroga walks in back afterwards as well and goes, "Oh, interesting. So the noise was you, but you also blew up the outside and, wait, don't I know you?
Yeah, I know you. When did you get here?
Oh, I've been here for the better part of a couple weeks, but you're that lot of strange individuals that I hired not long before. Interesting. I didn't know that you'd join with the Vanguard as well.
You didn't know you had such good taste?
Make a deception check.
Here it is. Here it is. You probably have guidance on this one.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, so that's 17 plus 9, 26.
That's a lot.
26. Goes. Gives you this intense stare, as does the companion who hasn't entered the chamber, who's just kind of arms crossed and looking at you in the interior here. Drogo goes, well, isn't this just good fortune for us all? Well, I certainly am happy to have you amongst our... how long have you been here, then?
About a week now.
About a week.
I'm happy to have you here as well. How long have you been here?
You said a couple
Couple weeks. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
That's all right. So you've come here more recently.
Her hands are shaking.
What?
How are you doing?
If
How are you doing?
If you've come,
This is what you do with hands, right?
if you've come here more recently, if I might inquire, did you bring any fun Exandrian supplies? Any, bits of home to keep yourself?
Well, I brought this thing.
Oh, right. That
You remember it, right?
Strange and unique automaton.
Just not moving except every once in a while.
We've had a bit of malfunction, hence the kerfuffle outside.
Interesting. No, but back to the matter at hand. Like anything from home? Nice blanket. Biscuits.
In his head, he hears, homesick?
You hear back in his head, this place is dreadfully bland. I don't know how they live here in such squalor. I hate it here.
Strange.
I can't go back, but I hate it here.
It feels right at home to me.
Give it time. Give it time.
Can I ask a question? Orm is being silent. I'm up here, but
Yeah.
just acting like her guard. You said that one of these people is a stranger with like pale, translucent skin.
Very, very kind of powder pale
What
skin.
color's their hair?
Oh, no hair, just a hood. That's kind of like just up over the pool.
Are they by any chance reminiscent of Dusk?
No.
No, not the same sort of face.
Not the same, not like super exaggerated Fey features, just
Okay.
elven, but just
Okay.
looks like they're either sickly or never went outside a day in their life.
Okay.
The elvish figure kind of steps in after Hydroga and goes, Hydroga, are these friends of yours? It's like, yes, sir, we're quite acquainted. I hired them quite a bit back, and they were impressive. I give them a solid B+. So I think they are indeed a grand addition to our merry band. So much so that I think it would behoove us to go and check in back home to see what more they could bring. And the figure just kind of shakes their head. We're here on business, boy.
In Hydroga's head, are you part of the caravan?
Hydroga responds, well, yes, we bring supplies. It's great. I get so close to home and have to go away again.
I'd love to join you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Don't know if we have much room, but as long as you're okay with walking on foot for days at a time.
I guess get us out of this city, this town. There's got to be better stuff around here, right?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on. Come on.
Okay. 22.
Let's go.
22. Okay. You're back in your head. Are you sure you don't have any little memories from home?
Give him something.
Don't you have the bag of holding for?
Yeah. There's some biscuits or some shit.
I mean,
Too.
not on me, but my friends have plenty.
Pastries.
Maybe on the way. Hydroga turns and goes, how about they continue with us on to Graveras, and I could introduce them, perhaps, to some of our compatriots. They would likely have better use there than they would here in this little podunk. As he looks over at the elder, and the elder's like, no offense, we like the podunk lifestyle. At this point, you can see Chu kind of crawling up the shoulder and looking out towards the hooded figure, and is like looking out at the rest of you.
I'm gonna stare at you.
Is he gonna rat us out?
Can I speak to it, him and his brain?
You can certainly try.
What are you thinking?
Kind of like looks back at you.
Just looking out for my special someone, you know. Making sure you're not gonna go ahead and pin this on him, you murderers.
I was a cloud, darling. The only way to get us out of your hair is to let us go in peace, all right? Your buddy will be fine. I'm keeping him safe. You should too.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
You make a set.
24.
24. See Chu kind of buckles back into part of the cloth robes around the shoulder shawl of the elder and just kind of peeking out goes,
We've all just been sitting here playing little games. Having tea. Nothing weird about it.
curls back inside, kind of like bundles inside. The elder kind of hooded figure goes,
Well, if you are the source of the noise, have any of you seen the Will Master?
and looks straight at you.
I believe I did see them. I didn't say any words. They left shortly after the stampede.
Come on.
Make another decision.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pick a good
Nothing
die.
to it. Nothing to it.
Easy.
28.
Unstoppable, unstoppable.
I'd
To a Sia video?
apparently, I legitimately said that like 25 is the climbing DCs of him just like not. Like Hydroga is kind of a more of a pushover in the circumstance, but this figure is not having your bullshit. Like through force of personality, confidence, and the inability to confirm or deny information, the figure seems to relax the tension, but still keep their eyes trained on you. Very well. You'll travel with us. We'll leave at first light.
Oh, wait. What's your name? We didn't get your name.
If I decide you're worthy of it, I'll tell you.
Wow.
On a related note, it's been way longer than a minute using Know Your Enemy. How much of a heavy hitter is this person? Total class levels higher than Orum's?
Class levels, this figure would be a little bit higher than Orm's, yeah.
How about HP?
HP?
I'm at 130.
That's right, because you get the feet. Not quite as high as your hit points.
Thank you.
The figure leans back, and you see the massive Ryloran figure that stands behind it, kind of steps behind it, and then just turns and walks away. Hydroga goes, well, that seemed to go well. Well, this is nice conversation for the trip. Normally it's so quiet and boring, and I'm looking forward to this.
We'll talk.
Reaches over and grabs one of the teacups. I hate it here. Well, we're gonna go rest. And he goes and puts his hood up and is, oh, wait for me! Leaves out into the evening and the door closes behind as the elder shuts it.
Quietly coming up from down below, and I'm spreading the hole back out so that they get air in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't throw
Is
paper.
anyone
One
there's
job.
someone
You
constant
had
in there?
one job.
It's been 5 minutes, maybe?
That's what it felt like.
I don't know.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. What? Oh no. That thing is awake. Is it awake down there? Is it awake in there?
It was just unconscious.
A few minutes ago.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been.
Remember, all you got to do is pull that thing. Wisdom save. No.
You put the hole out and just white. You all watch Ashton immediately stand up. Eyes go white. Take the hammer, the closest to I'd say, given the fact that you were the center of the conversation, is Imogen. I need you to make a full round of attacks on Imogen.
Oh, wait, how many rounds?
Huh? Just a full round of attacks.
I thought you said 4 rounds of attacks.
Rage first.
Wait, what?
Rage first.
Wait.
Can we kick the hole closed? Can we kick when this happens?
He's got to freak out
This,
first, I think.
yeah, this happens right now.
Instantly?
Like it's.
Been like saving.
Yep. So I attempted to save, and boy, did I fail. Rage first, so that's attack number 1 is 13 to hit.
Oh, misses.
How did you roll 13 to hit?
I rolled
That's
a 3.
amazing. That's so good. All right, cool. That's really lucky.
Second attack. 24 to hit.
All right.
Take it.
That's, and I'm so sorry.
Right.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 21 points of damage.
It's gonna kill me.
Well, that's it. That's his 2.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's it.
I
That's
was
it.
right behind her. Can I bait and switch right now?
You can.
Okay. Add 5 to your AC for this split second of time.
Okay.
I'm with Chetney. We were right next to the hole. Can we immediately
I'm
throw the hole shut?
I'm going to jump in that bitch.
All right.
In the hole.
Now I was gonna jump.
Okay. So
Oh, well, yeah, he's like 1 HP.
now we're going to keep this into a. We don't need a battle map necessarily, but let's go ahead and do some quick initiative on this.
I was gonna jump in there too.
I was kind of thinking
14, but I
God,
had.
I didn't think of that.
Fucking damn it, that was
Whatever,
super fast.
Fine, yeah.
I mean, you could get in there. We can close the hole. Major.
Totally.
I was tearing them. Yeah.
Alrighty. 25 to 20.
And that was 8
Oh,
hours.
we're all okay.
Oh, we're all rolling.
Anyone who wants to take an action?
15.
25 to 20, anybody?
20.
20?
Thank God.
Okay.
20 here as well.
Okay. Okay. We have.
Fuck.
All right.
Every barbarian's worst nightmare.
2015.
17.
All right.
Orm and then Chet.
15 to 10. Okay. Chetney. 10 to 5?
Chet was
11.
jumped in the hole, or
Oh.
did you already jump in the hole, or are you basing that on initiative?
Well, but I was waiting.
I have no idea.
FCG, what you got?
7.
All right. So, as this transpires, Imogen, you're up first with Fern on deck.
Can I see in the hole, or I just saw Ashton immediately attack me?
You can't see into the hole. Ashton just rushed you and just swung once and you barely dodged it, but using momentum, he spun around again and hit you right upside the shoulder. You felt it kind of pop almost out of the socket, and it throws you almost to the ground, the sheer force of it. And you both are in a burst of pain and a newfound respect for exactly what being on the other end of that hammer feels like.
I'm gonna use just Mage Hand, just telekinesis, and try to throw the fabric to shut the hole.
To shut the hole?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and look the specifics of this hole here, just to make sure that that's something we can do.
Cuts off
The
his
mage hand.
control on him.
Maybe.
It is a different dimension.
Yeah.
It should be okay.
Oh, like how heavy the hole is? Mage Hand can only grab like 10 pounds of stuff, right?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to like throw the hole. I'm trying to throw the fabric, like the
Sure,
corner of the
just to
fabric up.
break it.
Yeah, it's an
Like
action to
break.
unfold. So if you're using action as part, does Mage Hand cost an action to cast?
No, it's just my telekinetic ability. Oh, well, hold on.
To use it though. Mage Hand is an
As
action to cast.
Yeah. As an action.
Yeah, so you create the hand, then you have to spend an action to spend it. So next round you'll be able to do that.
I can, but
You could quicken it and then use your action to do that.
yeah, I just didn't know if having actual like telekinetic. I guess that is just
I'll also
it's
say
just
that
Mage
my
Hand,
part is my move is next. So
I could.
Sure, I'm gonna quicken. I'll quicken it to make it a
Yeah,
bonus.
that'd be the way to do it. Then.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so you go ahead and you pull the hole closed and it kind of rolls up and kind of furls up and wrinkles.
And then I'm gonna try to get up and skitter away from Ashton.
Okay. So you
Is he still controlled?
I don't know
Yeah,
yet.
the spell wasn't broken.
You're right to get away, but you'll lose that AC bonus
Oh.
if you depart. But you're also getting away. So.
Oh, well, if I'm standing behind you, maybe I'll just roll behind Orm.
Okay, so you use Orm as a guard, which is kind of like, it's like using a small chair as
Yeah.
protection. You kind of get down below. Perfect. So that finishes your go, Imogen. The hole has been pulled away from its opening. The eyes are still white on your friend here.
Okay, so hole's shut. He's still the Terminator.
Correct.
They're still the Terminator.
Fern.
All right, I'm gonna go finish picking up the hole.
Okay, you go ahead and you grab the hole,
Finish folding it up.
pull it up into this little kind of like bundle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anything happening to him?
Doesn't appear to be changing
No.
his perspective currently.
I'm gonna start railing on people.
You start railing me?
Open the
Yeah.
hole.
All right.
Yeah, we should get
So-
the whole back.
Sorry.
It's now the Willmaster's turn.
I know, I was hoping it would
It's
break
not
it.
present. It's now Ashton's turn.
Okay. Well,
Ashton stands still, eyes still white, and does nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he needs to be commanded.
Yeah, so he can't do it because he's in another
That's
dimension.
the end of my turn.
No, it is. Let's
Okay.
see here.
Wait,
That
it just
was
didn't
so
break
nice.
it.
I know.
So the Willmaster is after Fern,
Which means
but
if
because he can't access.
No, you do
Ashton-
not get a save.
which means if the
She-
whole I can't help. Never mind. I got it.
Yep.
I'm out. I'm not gonna.
Actually, after the swing, as soon as the hole gets pulled up, you watch Ashton just kind of go and just stand limp, like there's some statue.
As if there was any part of Ashton that could possibly be limp.
Here.
So wait, we could just
Orem,
wait
you're
it out
up.
for a minute.
Chetney, you're on deck.
Unless it's like a 10.
Can we put Ashton in the cellar? Can we close him in the trapdoor cellar?
And then open the hole back up.
Is that open? There's a trapdoor open in the room?
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah,
we came
full
up through it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, since we're theater of the mind here, how close are we to that hole? I'm right.
It's not a
between these
massive interior here, so you're about 10 feet from it.
two. All right. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna make Ashton
Okay.
non-lethally. I'm gonna make it a pushing attack.
Yeah, push him in the hole.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit your AC?
That hits.
All right, go and roll damage.
Okay.
He's raging, so it's half damage.
Okay. And you have to make a strength save, which I know you're likely to do.
He has advantage on those, yeah,
Oh, awesome.
while raging.
But I can't physically do anything, so I don't know if that would apply if I'm not.
That's true. The rage is technically dropped.
Oh, the rage is dropped?
It is because you didn't attack since you didn't continue.
Yeah, I had a
Attack
full
until
round
your
without an
turn.
attack or being attacked.
Yeah, and you're not resisting it because you're
No,
standing there.
there's
Yeah.
no resistance.
So just
So I mean, it's 10 points of non-lethal damage, and you have to make a strength save, unless you're saying it auto fails. I don't know what we're saying
I think
yet.
it might autofail. I'm not doing, and I'm also not raging anymore.
yeah, I'd say make one with disadvantage because you're just standing still. It's less about you
Yeah.
trying to resist it and more just if the strength of the attack can push you back based on just
strength save with disadvantage.
correct.
All right.
This is you just standing there and your physical denseness kind of deflecting this.
That's 17.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
Fuck.
So as you strike, it kind of like skids back a little bit, but just his sheer kind of stone form seems to be hard to push. However, because you took damage, you do take another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I get a wisdom save from that.
Oh.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'll also do it again.
Oh, that's a 20.
20 succeeds. Make another attack.
Ow!
He's back.
Ow!
I don't think I
Do I
would
remember any of this?
Well,
Ashton's
he said before you make the save, he was going to make a second attack. So your eyes blink back just as the second razor fast strike of Orem comes in.
That was a 15. That's not going to hit. But for the
Okay.
third attack, it is 19 again.
That hits.
Okay.
Going for a third attack?
Yes.
Just for the fuck of it?
Yes. I'm pushing him in the hole. Because I would have just gone at it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Yeah, he attacks
necessarily
really
realized.
fast, and he kind of comes to in the middle of it, and it's just like,
Ah!
So 17 points of non-lethal damage. And then also you would make a strength save, probably just flat roll, since you're not out of it anymore.
Flat roll for
flat roll for this.
Yeah, because no advantage because I'm not raging.
I kind of want to push you in the hole.
Well, that's you'll be happy to know that's a 12 to my strength save.
Okay, so Ashton leapt up. Orem leapt up off of Ashton's knee, smacked him in the jaw with the flat of the blade, rebounded and tried to do it again, and you, I guess, dodged the last second. And the last time, I just hit you with the pommel in between the eyes. And Ashton has just stumbled back into the hole.
Ow!
Oh, it's open.
Oh, it's wait,
Into the
closed.
portable hole?
No,
And
the
he's
basement.
not
The basement
filled
hole.
anymore either.
The basement's terrible.
The cellar, the basement.
Yeah, I that wouldn't have actually hurt that much. That would have just been shock.
No. We're made of rocks.
I'm just gonna lie down there for a second because I do not know what the
You've
fuck
fallen.
just
You'll
happened.
sit in the corner.
So, it's awake again.
Yes.
So we could open the hole back up and try to knock it out immediately now that we know what's going to happen.
Yes. This basically holds initiative, right, Matt?
No, initiative's done. There's no immediate
Initiative's
threat
done.
now.
Okay.
I do have a silence spell. I could cast it so that if we open the hole and...
It's probably mental, not magic.
No, I know, but like, if
At least
she
you won't make any
screams for help or anything, I don't know.
I don't think.
I'm just
like-
slowly crawling up from
Are
there.
we able to open the hole and just let Chet go in?
Yeah,
and
they're
do
really
his
hurt, so
thing?
just pile drive them.
Yeah.
Knock them back out.
Wow.
But as soon as we open the hole now, we'll restart the process, so they'll cast on somebody.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll open the hole. They can cast it on me, and then you can be right behind me, ready to pounce. I'll take it.
But you got a buzzsaw. You got a buzzsaw.
Take all your weapons
I'll
off.
take all my weapons off.
Well, wait, didn't you say you could theoretically be the one to, like,
I could also.
cleanse somebody of
I
this?
have restoration, so I could undo if someone gets hit
Yeah,
with
but
this.
Chet's going to hit him right away.
Yeah.
That
So
was
there's an
terrible.
exalted down there too.
Fern, you were saying something?
Is the when if you're in the hole, can you see out of it?
When the hole is
When it's
completely
open?
unraveled, then yes.
I could darkness again.
Can we do it?
We should just open the hole and 3 people jump in. He can
Yes.
only charm one.
That's
the other
right.
2 can.
Can pummel
Yeah.
him. That's what I think is okay.
And then we deal with whoever gets charmed.
I'll stand on the edge from a different angle, and then Chetney. Mm-hmm.
My suggestion would be like melee people or
Yeah,
somebody that's got a good elbow in them.
Ashton, Orem, and
I mean,
Chet.
I
Sure.
will not be as dangerous next time, but that was not fun. Okay.
If you're up for it,
Yeah, just be on standby with, like, a resto.
I'm ready to restore.
And ladies, be ready to take out or manage any of us who get whammied.
Yes.
The plan is to
Alright,
open
you
it.
guys are going to jump in the hole right away.
We
Yes.
open the hole and we'll jump in midair like 3 ninjas.
Okay.
Freeze frame.
And just like punch whoever you find right?
You know.
Okay.
All right, so who's going in?
We're looking for a rival.
All right.
old.
We're backing up.
Oh, yeah.
The hitty guys.
So
right.
surf ninjas.
Punch all of them.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Because that exalted will probably be dangerous too.
Yep. Knock them all out.
Okay, so we get the portable hole, like, almost all the way flat.
Right.
And then we just kind of
Count of 3.
wait to lay that corner down until
Okay.
the count of
And we have
You
Chet,
want places?
Orem, and
Ashton.
Ashton all on the edge. Okay.
We're like 1, 2, 3. We'll jump in the air and then they flip it up.
Okay, so you jump in the air, holding your action. As soon as it opens, you watch as the black cloth mask immediately goes like, and just in an instant, suddenly, it's like someone had pulled the blinds up or something, and you can see the interior of the hole, where staring up at you, its cold, angry eyes, bloodied face. You can see the Will Master, the Ryloran shark-like eyes looking back up at you as it like pulls back its hands. But you're all holding your actions. Each of you get to make your attacks on it.
Come on!
If I'm holding, I get 2 attacks, right?
Get some.
Non-lethal. We
Non-lethal,
Just need probably,
but I get
probably
2.
1.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Just pull QM. Just billiards. Boink.
Yeah. Okay. So just attempting to clock on the head, nice
Go for it.
and gentle. And I'm
You could flick him, basically.
yeah, and I'm
With your granite.
rolling because I don't care if I have disadvantage on my
A
attack.
flick would definitely do it.
That's a 27 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
And again, this is nothing. I'm doing nothing.
You know. Rarely.
That's
get these.
18 points of damage.
As soon as it looks up at you angrily, you watch in slow-mo the hammer. And it just rapidly on the ground. The two of you go.
And there's the second one.
Fair play.
Yeah, where's the kid? Is the kid still out
Kid's still
cold?
unconscious.
Okay.
Right.
Or is playing unconscious. You don't know.
Oh, maybe clock the kid for good measure.
I think we can find the kid.
is unconscious or like did that do too much? I was trying to be really gentle.
No, I mean, gentle as it can be. You probably broke something, but he's not dying.
Okay.
Can I take a second to check the kid and make sure that the kid is still breathing? Is
Yes.
that medicine?
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, okay.
I bet it's hard to do this when you can't
It's
see.
a 1, which I will reroll. That is a 12.
12.
No, 14.
14. Kid is still breathing, and you catch the corner of the eye kind of like closing.
Why do you want the kid?
I'm gonna go over and hogtie the kid so I get his wrists and ankles together.
4.3 seconds.
Okay. The kid does not react to any of it, but you can swear with your passive perception, you can hear like the faintest bit of like soft whimpering.
Just lay there. It'll be fine.
What are you doing with the Willmaster?
You hog tie him too.
Is the Willmaster unconscious and stable, or is currently dying?
Unconscious, unconscious and stable because there wasn't an intent of lethal damage. If people continue to pummel him, that would be a different story.
I say we get him in the siphon right now. 60 over her in the siphon.
A blindfold might help.
Yes,
Yep.
so she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. Hands are one thing, but eyes.
Here, I'll throw some ribbon into the hole.
Oh, thank you for. Why am I talking like that? I'll like grab blindfold around his eye.
Did you
Her
turn
eye.
back into a wolf?
I've just been this way. It lasts for an hour.
I thought you changed back into.
He was contemplating turning back,
Yeah.
but
you
I
didn't
don't think he ever
actually
did.
turn
I actually can like back and forth.
Really?
Yeah. No.
All right, so are we binding the Willmaster as well?
We're binding him, and I think we're blindfolding both of them.
All right.
Because I don't think the kid should see what we're about to do either.
Can I see the little tether on the kid? Like, can I see the red tether going?
Do you want to try and concentrate on it?
Yeah.
I only have one
Okay.
thing I wrote.
As you step into or get near the kid, you can kind of let your eyes get out of focus a bit, and you can indeed see that red tether, brighter than the one that connected you to Fern, but present.
The fern from, the tether from Imogen to the Willmaster stronger?
Not the Willmaster, but the
Focusing on the exalted.
Oh, the exalted boy.
yeah, the young exalted boy.
This Rylauren has nostrils or something like it, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna stuck just a little bit of a muffle in the mouth as well. So ribbon, hogtied both of them, and then just a little.
Okay. There is also the third. Now that you get a better, closer look at them, the unconscious half orc, Ruby Vanguard figure, the third one that you took as unconscious.
I forgot here.
I forgot. Do we have more rope?
I might have some.
I have more rope. Or we can always just do the easy thing. Is he unconscious like
feet of
against the
rope.
wall?
Oh, that'll
He's
do
not
it.
moving yet.
Do it.
But breathing.
Give me a rope.
Here's 25 feet of rope.
Oh God!
I could have saved us this, but that's okay.
I'll Are you tying?
Antifreeze.
Are you binding their legs and their arms?
Yeah, I was gonna do the.
Dude. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah.
Time me.
4.1, you beat it.
Golly, give me the belt buckle. Why am I using that voice again? Fuck.
Canon.
Yeah.
Just been faking the deep voices
The
the
whole
whole time.
Smells voice gets higher when he turns into a
Part of this form, I swear.
All right, so all three are hogtied. Both the exultant boy and the Willmaster have been blindfolded and partially gagged.
Oh, poor kid.
The elders, like over by the table, just kind of whistling quietly, like, y'all planning to stay here tonight, or you got other plans?
I think we're going to be out of your hair in a little bit. I promise. You actually probably don't even want to watch any of this. You can just like go downstairs
I
and let you
appreciate
know
the,
when we're done with this.
Plausible deniability.
As much as you need.
Just kind of like hobbles over to the side, sits down, and starts whistling.
Hey,
nervously.
Fern,
Yeah.
toss me the funnel.
Here we go.
Okay, wait.
But fuck this voice.
We're sure we're gonna do this.
It's just 24 hours.
No. It's actually just 1 minute. We'll remove her magical abilities and give a temporary buff.
For 24 hours, they'll be removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hold it on them for an hour, and then they're destroyed, and you get a permanent buff.
But I think we should at least remove their abilities for that 1 minute, and then we should interrogate her.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then maybe take it from there.
Yeah.
Funnel for 1 minute gives
You
you
wanna wear
24
it?
hours.
wear it to
Yeah,
gain a boon?
Yeah.
It's magic stuff, though. Can you?
Anyone can take it.
You can take it.
Anybody can take it.
I can take it.
Doesn't say anything like.
I'll take the
I
leg
mean,
up.
nothing on this card says anything bad will happen or who could take it.
I'll be that guinea pig. I'm a little more concerned about what we're doing after this step, but let's do this.
I get it. I'll just start forcing it on. Or
I
cinching it
guess
down.
I'm confused what our plan is to do with them after this is done.
Oh, did the elder leave?
Well,
The elder is sitting in his room, but he's just kind of facing away and whistling. And
Okay, I'll go up to the elder. Elder Barthy, if we had... Hi. I know it's been wild and wacky stuff tonight.
yeah, real interesting 15 minutes.
We apologize so much. You'll be able to break for commercial soon. But before that, if we had... We don't want to cause more harm than we already have. If we had a prisoner or two, do you guys have like a prison, a place where you could stow someone safely and out of the way for a couple days, or can you strap them to the back of a Wukor and send them off into the desert?
We're a farming village.
You don't have prisons.
Our penitentiary is slightly underfunded.
The punishments in this region usually involve like a brief lashing or a harsh talking to, and then if there's anything more severe, then we send them to Kravirus. So the rightful action would honestly probably put them on the caravan that you're looking to go on, which I don't think is going to work out given the circumstances. So I could probably hide them in like a storage bin somewhere and feed them on occasion. I'm not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, that could work. That could work if you have some sort of like a corral or something you can lock them up in.
That's a problem.
Well, I can keep one in the basement for now, I
Sure.
suppose. But what happens when I release them? I'm now may have I'm an accessory to this if I agree.
We're all getting ahead of ourselves. I agree with what Ashton was saying.
What you think?
We just need to interview this Willmaster.
And we'll figure out where we go.
And then
from
we'll
there.
figure out, depending on what she says. If she's like, oh, you attacked a Willmaster, that is punishable by death, and I will murder you and everyone that you've ever known, then, we'll take it one way, and if she's amicable, then we go another.
Let's start this process now. I don't want to deal with if she,
Yeah,
in
I
the
got
middle
three
when she
people
wakes
down
up.
here with 3 potential magical possibilities.
One time a day, right?
Huh?
The siphon can only be used once a day.
No. The person can only use it one time a day.
Oh.
If you do it,
You can use it multiple times in a day, but if it's used more than once in a 24-hour period, there's a 20% chance
It could break forever.
it'll break forever.
So why don't we just use it on the big problem and go from there?
that sounds
Or
safe and boring.
Break to the point where it had to be fixed again, which was an extensive repair last time.
That newly exalted is looking quite juicy.
All right, well, we
He's awake. Can I look down at the kid?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Well, he's hogtied and he's blindfolded and he's gagged. So he's not doing much.
Can I see him moving at all? Like, is he
Yeah, he's occasionally like,
in his head? I'm gonna say, you can hear everything we're saying, right?
I can hear, I don't hear anything.
We still have that scroll on us that blocks. Oh, well, that's just blocks scrying.
Oh, yeah. Are we speaking to each other in our heads, or are we? Oh, we've been in our heads this whole time. We haven't been saying that out loud.
I've been saying all my verbs to you in our head, but all
Which makes
all
me
of our-
switching voices even straighter.
I mean, yeah, I assume that a lot of your conversation right now is telepathic, except for
Got
when
it.
you're talking to the elder or talking about things openly, which means the elder's getting very interesting spaces of all of you just kind of quietly looking at each other,
Got it.
reacting and then doing things. And he's like, but also he works with Ryloran of the Imperium, and that's the usual thing a lot of the folks here are
Yeah.
used to. Like you heard a little bit, but like, verbal communication is common for most folk who aren't, Ryloran of a certain rank or above, and at a certain point, people just quietly talk through their minds.
Got it. Amazing.
It's a lot of meaningful staring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm normal here.
So, except for Laudna, who is still just as animated in her head speak. So she's like,
We have
I'm excited for this. And I hit Orm in the back towards
Let's do it.
the Wellmaster.
The funnel has to press against the Wheelmaster for a minute. That's how it works.
So you attach the harness. The funnel comes off kind of like the base of the neck.
Where does it attach to on the Wheelmaster?
Someone needs to hold it against the funnel.
Like press her face into it or something?
I don't know. I'll just I'll just strong arm the Wheelmaster's kind of limp body and just kind of light up against Orm.
As soon as you hold it against the funnel, you watch that arcane flicker begin to build up within the funnel. You feel this like odd warmth, but also cold feeling, like an icy hot sort of energy that's like right at the base of your neck and shoulders.
It's my beef patch.
All the various tiny little runes begin to light up around the harness once more. And as it does, the weight of the Wheelmaster begins to vanish, and it becomes kind of just held aloft, kind of slowly rotating about 2 or 3 inches away from this funnel.
I'm just gonna push the kid 5 feet away from it if I can.
Into like one of the chairs. You hear.
Dear.
You can't move. Your chest is like locked in place. Like there is an odd. As part of this moment, you are currently bound to this process.
Well, it doesn't feel great.
As it gets warmer and warmer, time begins to pass, and you watch as energy begins to kind of seep out of parts of the Wheelmaster's form. Just some sort of magical energy just into the funnel, and you begin to feel that sensation. 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 60 seconds, a minute and a half.
Oh, minute and a half. Oh, yeah.
And you pull away from that point, and you feel the strange surge into yourself. You feel like a part of your mind grasps the threads of others' willpower, and a way to pluck at them as you please. Until your next long rest, you can cast Dominate Person once.
Oh, shit.
Once within this 24-hour period. Okay.
Until your next long rest.
Till my, but it's not permanent, right? It's a temporary.
It's temporary.
Yes.
And after we
Go all the way.
after we pull the Wheelmaster off, what does the vest sort of look like? Is there a power down period, like a cool down, or does it just?
As you pull it off, you now have kind of control of your body in space, Orem. You watch the runes kind of slowly darken. The energy spiral that kind of comes out of the back of the funnel begins to subside, and then it becomes inert.
I'll help you with the vest and take it off.
What's Wheelmaster doing? The Wheelmaster.
The Wheelmaster is currently bound and gagged and not moving.
Unconscious or?
You have them bound and gagged.
Yeah,
and
they're not
blindfolded, and
magical anymore,
moving.
so
I'm gonna
we
remove-
should be
I'm
able
gonna
to
remove the
interrogate
gag.
mentally or.
I'm gonna pull the gag. How do you feel? And just so we're clear, don't yell. It'll just make us close this again. And then if something happens to us and we can't open the bucket, you're just gonna suffocate. And I genuinely would feel bad about that. That is not the intention.
Just kind of gritting its sharp teeth.
Sorry about that second hit too, but taking over someone's body isn't nice. But I think we're even now.
It's still just kind of ignoring you from under the blindfold.
Get in there. Get in there.
I cast Unsettling Presence on them.
Oh, they can't see.
Still makes you get giddly
Yep.
bitchy.
Wow. They feel it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. As they're blindfolded, they look away, and they're kind of like gritting and essentially holding a indomitable position here on the floor that they're tied down. And as soon as you focus on them,
I'm going to make my face look gaunt, and chunks of my flesh are falling off from my form of dread. My eyes turn into empty sockets, like a far decayed corpse. And
horrifying.
I lift up her blindfold
and I say, you're gonna answer some questions, or else we're gonna send you to a place far worse than your grave. Take it from me.
Make an intimidation check.
Come on, come on.
Guidance, guidance.
With advantage.
Yeah.
That combination of things, yeah.
That is 27.
Okay. The somewhat furrowed, mostly bone brow that sits atop the Willmaster's head softens, and you can see the cartilage kind of pop as the eyes go wider. The gritted teeth turn into like a bit of a grimace.
Don't feel any magic running through your veins, do you? So you best trust me when I give you this warning. But if you answer all of our questions and you're a good little girl, then maybe we can make a deal. Understood? You start now by answering questions. That was the first one.
You see it like trying to, its expressions shifting.
Oh no. It can only communicate telepathically, and we took away its powers.
robbed it the ability to do that.
Well, somebody has telepathic ability.
Okay.
Maybe they just don't speak much.
And you get the sense that it's like having to remember how to talk with its mouth.
I will talk. Yeah.
Good. I think first and foremost,
We would love a little insight into this little plan you Dreamweavers have. What
what do you aim to do with the one who sleeps?
Do we wake it?
Makes sense.
What are you waiting for?
You see it like contemplating carefully.
Orm speaks and says, "Tell us all your secrets." And I cast Dominate Person.
Oh, right away.
Just use it.
I don't know what the DC is, because I'm not a
wizard.
Mm-hmm. The DC would be, I'll say, which is of your highest stats? Intelligence, charisma, or wisdom?
Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Yes.
Was wisdom.
Wisdom. What's your bonus?
+3.
+3. So it'd be 8. 8 plus your proficiency modifier, plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, 8 plus 4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 15. Okay. All right. As they're contemplating, they look you in the eyes, and the eyes go white as well, like yours once were. The jaw goes slack. You've never experienced something like this. You feel like you're in yourself and inside its mind. Its mind isn't open to you. It's not like you can see its personality, but it's almost like you can feel its limbs just beyond yours, like putting on gloves that'll control them. Like you can ply and pluck at them, and they seem to... You feel a sense of trust coming from it towards you.
And I'll think quickly, what do you intend for Predathos to do? Tell us everything.
Predathos is the heart of our people. Predatos is what has made us into what we are. We are its children, and it wants to be awake. It wants to feast. And when the gods are gone, the world, the blue promise, will be ours.
What do you intend for those who live on the blue promise now?
Well, there are not many of us, and many of them. Some would like to live in harmony. Others know the nature of violence that others like you carry. We are not all that different. So perhaps we carve a place that is ours, and then we talk.
Why are you waiting for Predatos to awaken before you come over? There's a bridge right now.
So much of the strength of your world lies in the divinity and the power granted by the deities. If they are gone, the playing ground becomes more even.
You should answer the pretty lady's first question. What are you waiting for? What do you need? What's the final key to releasing Predatos?
That main person lasts for 1 minute.
Oh no.
Your connection fades on the entity. The eyes come back. You can see there's an immediate look of spite and frustration that comes over their face as they realize that they were forced to speak in this manner. It kind of grits its teeth once more, looking at the two of you.
You'll find out soon enough.
You see, that was not part of our original plan, our original deal here. We said you would answer all of our questions, and then maybe we would make a deal.
What benefit to me is that my life does not matter.
Do you know what she is?
You are one of the exaltants, yes. Then you walk the path as intended. You'll know in time. You want to know. But I'm done talking. These lips are dry, and I hate your words in my mouth.
I honestly can't argue with that.
Okay.
Should we talk to the boy?
So what do we do with him?
Yeah, what do we do with any of them? We can talk to the boy.
I feel like he's more reliable.
Yeah.
Has something to live for maybe now.
Everybody else got dominated.
watching.
No.
Best I got is fast friends.
I have a feeling the boy has more to live for.
We might just want to talk.
Correct.
Can we lift him up and out of the hole? Get him away from the
Yeah.
real monster?
Shut the hole temporarily so we can speak in private.
Sure.
So with this cone,
Yeah.
there is a cumulative 20% chance each additional use that it breaks.
Correct.
20, 40, 60. Yep.
Is that a D100 roll?
Correct.
20 or under?
20 or under, and it breaks.
I don't want to.
I got better
don't
plans
wanna
for
risk
this thing. Not worth it. Than this
I don't
kid.
want to risk that.
This kid will go down fast he's not.
I know. I just kind of want his juices.
Can we? Well, can we pull him out?
His youthful juices.
Yeah, let's take him out
Can
of
we
the
pull
hole.
him out?
I mean,
Chet, can you lift him up and out?
Above the table, it's essentially a single spell slot.
Was that really necessary? Also, now
I'm
he's
just
unconscious
gonna
again.
try to like drag him.
If you kill him, I'm going to be very upset.
I'm just gonna drag the boy and like sit him up. Sorry, they're a little rough.
We should be nice with this one.
I'm also I'm still more or less in my form of dread. So as soon as he opens his eyes,
I'm gonna go kneel in front of him.
I'm not out of the hole yet.
Is the wheelmaster still in the room, or you put the wheelmaster back in the hole?
The wheelmaster's still in the hole.
Okay.
Maybe we let Fern take care of this one because she can be nice.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I mean, you can too.
I'll stay down in the hole with the Wolfmaster and the half-orc.
I wasn't gonna be mean.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ditto.
okay. You have the mean face on.
I always have a mean face on.
That's not true.
I didn't say it. She did.
Resting witch face?
Okay, you do it. You do it.
I am going to stand behind Fern though, and just be like a little intimidating presence behind her.
Just a
Okay.
intimidating.
All right.
15 feet behind
Did
the
we
shadow.
blindfold him?
Yeah.
Or
He's
just-
blindfolded.
they're all-
Okay. I'm gonna start taking the blindfold
Okay.
off.
No, blindfold off. You see, he has like kind of like shaggy brown hair. As you pull the blindfold off, he's got kind of like dark blue eyes, a little bit of that like mustache scruff, that like first time trying to grow a mustache. You can see the blindfold's a bit soaked with tears. Dirt and dust smeared, and as soon as the blindfold opens, you can see him like trying to hold his eyes shut.
It's okay.
Before
like
you guys
fix his
start,
hair a little
sorry,
bit.
before you guys start, I'm gonna sympathetically bind to both of you and you too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. Who's talking to him first? You?
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
I'm gonna give whoever's gonna talk to him first. I'm gonna give you a D6 to roll a bonded blessing.
Big thing kind of we're missing, right? Is like, what do you need to release Predathos, right? It's kind of the big piece of the puzzle.
He might not know that.
No,
He's
He
low.
might not.
Because he just exalted today.
Yeah,
He
what-
didn't-
Take the, because you're.
But he's also been palling around with the Wheelmaster, so who knows?
Yeah.
He might
What are your-
heard something.
Might not know it all, but at the very least, what are your higher ups telling you?
Yeah. What are you waiting
But
for?
also, like, do we need to? We know the destination of this caravan. Is there anything else we need to know about, like defenses or distance?
The city?
The city?
We know it's a couple days.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Or if we leave them here, I guess we already have an invite to go on the caravan, right? So we don't need anything there. All right.
Honestly, I'm looking for an excuse to keep him alive because
Yeah. Whoa.
at this point, it's more dangerous to keep them alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna wipe the tears off his face. In his head, I know this is scary. I'm sorry.
You're not going to kill me, are you?
You exalted today, didn't you?
I did. It's only happened 2 times before.
Oh, it's happened to you before.
Just when recently, moments, emotion, I just kind of can do these strange things.
You're very powerful.
It scares me.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I just got here not but a few days ago.
Really? And this wheelmaster, Edmunda, did they find you right away, or did you get assigned to them?
I was sent here with the caravan to be greeted by them and then brought to the city.
So you're part of the caravan.
I was brought here with it, yes. We all were. We were all new recruits to the Vanguard.
Right. How did they find you on Alexandria? Where were you?
Please don't kill me.
Honey, I don't want to.
I make my, like, some wispy smokies just kind of billow up as I'm behind them.
Make a persuasion or deception check based on however you're going at this. You don't have to tell me.
Okay. 30.
Oh my.
He goes, I just started having dreams. Like a part of me was being called to Marquet, and I worked hard and saved up money, and I got ship passage, and I found others that were traveling like me, in Ankara, and I met members of the Ruby Vanguard, and they said that I was following my destiny, and they brought me to the key. Yeah. It was there I met the Rai Lawrence, these strange, wonderful creatures, but a kinship I can't explain. They said I was to be brought to the Weave Mind for exaltation, that they could teach me how to control this.
Yeah, it's scary.
It is.
I had the same things, the dreams.
You did?
Yeah. It feels really wonderful to be here, doesn't it? Almost like you're finally at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you feel them talking to you too?
Maybe. I'm scared to listen.
Me too. Listen. It's all very confusing. And we're trying to do the right thing, obviously. I want to get to Predathos as much as the one who sleeps. As much as you do. We were thinking about traveling with the caravan for a while. Doing the same thing, but I need to know we're safe.
I was traveling under the Willmaster's protection.
Right. I'll protect you. What's your name?
My name is Petrov.
Petrov.
Petrov Godo. What's your name?
Imogen?
Imogen. Imogen what?
Temalt?
Temalt.
My mom is here. I'm coming to visit her.
Does it look like his name rings a bell to him?
You see, like, he's been searching for something, like a thread that's loose, and when you say Temalt, he's like,
Have you met my mom?
no, but I feel like I've seen her in
In your dreams?
when I got here.
What was she doing?
She was telling me to get to join them.
Good. I think the Willmaster was doing something bad.
How so?
When my mom talks to me in my dreams, she was telling me that Willmaster Edmundo was betraying us. Said we had to do something to stop him.
Make a deception check.
Come the fuck on. Let's go. Paint that picture.
Okay. It's not bad, but I'm just gonna. 17 plus 9 is 26.
Okay. He goes,
It's not bad.
Oh. So you are still of the Vanguard's will?
Of course.
Oh, I was so confused. The rest of you are just watching them stare at each other, and he's just going through this whole range of facial expressions. Okay. Okay, I was afraid that I was in trouble.
Not at all. But.
I'm gonna give you another D6.
Oh, thanks. But it's imperative we don't tell anyone what happened here. I don't know how deep this traitorous scheme goes.
Well, what do we tell the caravan? There are other Vanguard traveling with us.
Tell them Willmaster ran away. There was a stampede, and they disappeared in the fray.
Okay.
We all saw it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna unbind you now. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
What about the other one?
The other guard that was with you down there in the hole. I don't. Were they close to Willmaster?
Verdo? No, it's just another. It's one of the others that I met in Ancrel before coming here.
A new recruit.
Yes.
All right.
He's a bit gruff, but he's not a bad person. Just a bit guarded.
Got it.
Harder to convince, probably.
I'm gonna relay everything that we've been talking about to the rest of the group, so that y'all know. But I'm not sure what to do with Verdo.
Or the Willmaster.
Willmaster's got to go.
Like, as in.
Yes.
But we don't kill people. We're the good guys.
Sure, and that's the bad guy, and they are gonna tell everyone what we did.
Can't we just like put him on an animal and send him off into the desert?
No.
That's killing someone.
I can send messages miles away. You think they can't either?
Not for 24 hours, they can't.
24 hours is not enough time. We're going to be here for at least 3 days.
Blow our cover on this whole operation.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just suck out all the juices out of.
Find another metaphor for that, because that's really starting to fuck me up.
Yeah, Matt, so would that 20% of the table, would it count if Orem picks up where he left off and went for the full hour-long?
Be using it again.
Hour-long sucky suck.
It's an interesting question. I'd say if it's the same vessel and the same figure, it would continue the same ritual.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Didn't know.
Good to know.
Since it is a continuation.
I understand all in our heads. I understand, Fern, but also, even if we try to leave the Willmaster here, that will only implicate Burfy and the rest of the townspeople. They would face the retribution, not us.
There's a part of me that feels weird about using this thing that Ludinus created the way that he intended it, which is to kill people, because then I'm like, how are we any better than him? I'm just putting that out there.
Kid
But I
wouldn't be
still want to
alive.
see what happens.
What did you say?
I said the kid wouldn't be alive.
What kid?
The one that...
The other one?
The other one, the one that we've been talking to, that you've been talking to. And I'll also say, you know, if the Willmaster wanted to live, she could have done an awful lot of anything right now to actually defend herself. She is just given herself to something bigger, and that's the end of it. There is no negotiating.
Can I ask a question, Orem thinks, to the group while we're weighing our options here? If we wanted to, can that staff be used to send this kid and his buddy to, like, the bloody bridge? Can you use it to teleport people away that aren't us?
I don't think that's how it works.
I have no idea.
I
mean, it
it's
might,
a teleport
but-
spell.
So it might open it up
Don't I
without.
have to go, doesn't it have to go
You end up
with?
to 8 willing creatures.
Oh, so yeah.
So you'd have to go.
Plus, I don't think this kid wants to go anywhere.
No.
No.
So we're talking about the kid lives, the Willmaster dies a horrible death where we suck out her life force and her magic until
Or
she
if
withers
you
away.
prefer-
And this other random innocent person we're just gonna slaughter.
Well, no, we're going to have a conversation with them.
We're taking this a beat at a time.
And I'll say we don't have to slowly suck out the power of the Willmaster. We could put her on a beast and let her slowly starve and die being beaten by sands for a few days, if that makes you feel better. It's the cliff problem. It's not you pushing them off, it's the stop that really does it. If we're playing that game. Or the Willmaster could decide to have a deal. And the minute they start talking, the minute they decide their life
The
is worth
Willmaster had a
anything.
deal. The Willmaster had a deal and chose to not take the deal.
Matt, since I'm sitting down there babysitting our friends, I have the harness still.
Yeah.
Waiting Can I use, having seen it light up and do its thing, not with a fork this time, can I use Grimm's psychometry on the harness?
Oh, whoa.
Thinking if maybe I can figure out how Ludinus might have used it at some point.
Go ahead and roll.
Cool.
Come on.
Come on.
I
Come
go
on.
to stop you, then stop once I figure out what the fuck you're
Play
doing.
those slots. Big win.
History, but I think that's only certain things, so it's just a straight. 16 plus 3, 19.
19. While they're up there having these silent-ish conversations, you
It
hold.
is advantage to recall information about a darker past surrounding an object you are touching or a location you are present in.
Correct. So go ahead and roll again.
Just in case it's higher.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. As you clutch the harness in your hand, you can see kind of the spaces and the gaps where the arms would come out and like where the head, emerges. It's just kind of the empty vessel. And you blink and then in just a brief minute, you can see a figure in there. You kind of pull back and you kind of look around you and you're no longer in the hole. You're in a tower. You're in a chamber, this massive, beautiful, like arched roof. And as you look down towards the harness, it's not there, it's on you. And you see the robes billowing from your arms. You see the chains that pull down from the ceiling, and you see the faintly glowing, beautiful, struggling fey creature, this winged entity of beautiful butterfly wings, these like curls of hair that tumble down its back. You see it's kind of like an air nymph type of a creature that is just currently bound and held there. And you could see it trying to scream through its binds, but no sound emerges, its eyes fearful. As you see yourself pouring through the book, you see a couple of servants running around and asking questions, but you don't hear their words. You're just in this visual vision. Conversation around, you slam the book shut, and you feel a sense of hunger. You approach as the servants pull the chains and hold the figure taut. As you turn around and back into it and feel the runes light up and warm up. You feel the torso begin to vibrate with energy, and you can feel the screams of the creature as it feels its life force being plucked from it. As it does, like a Charlie horsed muscle, you can feel this lump at the base of the neck where the funnel is mixed with the skin. And you feel it thrum with the promise of power. And as that silent scream echoes and bounces through your mind, you come back to the inside of the hole, clutching it in your hands.
We already knew that Ludinus was obsessed with Fae.
It did break at one point, though.
No matter what we decide to do, though, Lawmaster is not.
Willmaster. Yeah.
Willmaster. Wow, I know where I am right now.
That's good.
Wrong game. They're not going to live through this. One way or another. It doesn't have to be one way, and honestly, I think that's up to Orem in the end.
Well, should we at least talk to the other fella?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. What's going on over there? What are you thinking?
I just want to make sure it's not calling out to him when we use it. It's been broken, right? And we fixed it. We don't know what any of that stuff means. I just don't want using it to be like,
Well, he didn't invent it, did he?
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
From scratch.
Wasn't that in the notebooks that he was like drew it out?
You saw the designs in some of the tomes you recovered.
can I take out the monocle?
Sure.
Sitting down here all by my lonesome, just wishing I could eat me some half-orc. And can
I'm sitting down here with
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Oh,
I'll find my loans.
I thought you were up there with us.
No, I'm sitting down as double check in case one
He's
of
just
us
hopping
goes
in there.
Oh.
Yep.
No, I
Feet over
said I
the-
was staying down there, so there's two pair of eyes.
Legs
in
over
there.
They
the edge of the
can
hole.
they can easily split
Yeah.
audiences.
Oh yeah.
Can I use see invisibility and just kind of just see if anything's going on with this? I mean, it's dormant now, but
Okay, yeah. You put the lens up, and as you glance through, you don't see anything revealed. There's nothing invisible around its form or nature that you can tell.
Well, it's on next
anything.
time.
I'll look at the Wheelmaster and the half orc folk as well, just because I have it on.
Yeah, fair enough. No, everything here seems pretty by the book.
It's interesting because it broke, and we know that this was basically like one of his prototypes, right?
I think so.
So we can kind of assume that he built another one. Not to say that this still won't connect to his Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna send Petrov back down into the hole and bring Verdo out. I'm gonna let Petrov know. I need to ask Verdo some questions and make sure he's not working with Willmaster.
All right. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Wilmot.
All right. I'll help Petrov back down into the hole very kindly.
Thank you. And thank you.
Everybody's looking
Oh.
very intently at Petrov.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Verdo, is Verdo awake or asleep?
Verdo is conscious.
I will bond with you again, and also, as my trusted companion, I will give you a bonded blessing of another D6.
Oh. All right. Can we get Verdo up and out of the hole?
Yep. Get Verdo prepared.
Can I soften it the blow? Like,
Sure.
we tell it.
And holes open with you in it, right? Just, we're not closing up for privacy or anything. No. Don't mind talking.
Jesus. It's just the way he did it, too. You know what I mean?
Holes
Holes
open,
open with
you're
you
in
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry,
Someone
Rowan.
said something way worse an hour ago, and I didn't call it out.
I don't have any answers for you, Kevin.
No, I know.
All right. So this half orc now sits in the middle of the floor, still bound, gagged, and blindfolded.
Anybody else want to take point? I'll let everybody know. Like, I told Petrov, you know what I told Petrov, right?
Yeah, you told us everything.
All right, go.
You don't have to go
Should I
over
just try the same shit on Verdo?
Well, let's see.
You want to try?
Unless
No,
you
this
wanna
is.
try?
I think we okay. So we know Willmaster is tough and doesn't give a fuck. I think you talking to the kid was the right approach because you have like the soft touch, but we know that this guy is not.
We don't know. The Willmaster
But-
will see us dead.
But I do think we should keep up this ruse that the Willmaster was a traitor
Yes.
and we were in charge of taking him out.
Because the
Did
best
you
case
guys
scenario.
loot the bodies before they went in the holes for rings, pendants?
We have not looted.
No, they're all in here.
They're all wearing their own stuff. We haven't like taken.
Yeah, no,
anything out.
they're all down here.
Best case scenario is we convince both of these two to go along in the caravan, because if we end up having to ice the new guy, this is all mind talk, then we have to. That might shake what we've got going with Petrov.
Right.
So we want to try to replicate what happened with the last conversation.
Or at least convince him to, like, go AWOL and...
Well,
yeah, that works too.
What we used to, what we used to do with, fuckers like this is you just come at them from the negative point. Is, we start with the interrogation of were you working with him? Did you know, what did you know about what was going on?
Oh, like we're internal affairs?
More or less. Or like we know that the Willmaster was fucking corrupt, and we think that he's in on it.
Yeah, your mother's name seemed to hold weight with Petrov, so maybe we just start with that, lead with it.
He had an accomplice, maybe it was him.
It's a good idea.
Or he's seen you in his dreams too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
She's
pat
got
down the
allies,
bodies
obviously.
for like rings, necklaces, pendants, pat down whatever they got? Just do a inventory check on.
Sure. I'll say amongst the bodies that are there, you get about 163 gold. Total stuff there.
Like 5
You find a little bit of jewelry. It's like 2 silver rings and a gold band amongst them. As well as on the shrikes, they have all manner of chains. You can see, like, now that you get a close look, like the chains here, metal is rare on their armor. It's mostly like bone and other kind of hide-like materials that you don't quite recognize. But the chains that they keep next to them are metal. So you have these kind of rough-looking, jagged sets of chains. There are arm blades, any of the other like weird jewelry elements that adorn them. That's all present, and you can see there's a lot of the jewelry is like bits of bone, bits along a metal chain, and occasionally that same glass, that odd like deep blue turquoise glass.
Okay, so Verdo. I'll do the same thing and like pull his blindfold off. Verdo, was it?
Yeah, you can see like his kind of like a pale green to gray gradient on him, kind of like a heavy widow's peak that comes down like pretty deep into the forehead. Also pretty youthful, probably in his mid-20s or so. Not quite as young as Petrov by any means, but still in that kind of youthful phase. Hair is a bit curly, kind of ends just past the ears and kind of has some buoyancy to it, though there is a bit of a blood smear across it on one side. Has these like, two tusks, one that looks like a slight band cap over it, kind of looking at you.
I need to know. You're new to the Vanguard as well. How close were you with Willmaster Edmunda?
They met me at the bridge. But we've traveled and not spoken much. They're just our guide.
I can look into your mind if I need to. You weren't part of their schemes?
What schemes?
Willmaster Edmunda was going to betray us.
Why?
Why do they do anything they do?
Make a deception check.
Come
on. Okay. 14 plus, 9 is 23.
23, okay. He's like,
I don't know anything about that. We were just taken and brought in the caravan. We were supposed to be told more when we arrived at the big city. So I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
I'll give you another D6, and I sort of wobble and clutch my head.
Oh, gosh. All right.
I'll bet.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we get to go see them together. We're gonna join the caravan with you. Keep you safe. But if you see anything, any traitorous behavior, you come to us and you let us know. We don't deal kindly with those that betray our plans.
make an intimidation check.
Oh, no. Okay.
Can I give her advantage by standing behind her and like looking spookies?
Just by being
Just by being you.
Still a form of dread.
I'll say, here's what I'll say. Not advantage, but you get to roll intimidation on your end as well.
Okay.
We'll take the better of the two.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
Okay. Okay. 22.
Great. 16.
Okay. Of course, I still kind of figuring things out. Robe's still kind of fresh, though they need a washing. I think I might have anyway. Yes, whatever you need. We're here for the Vanguard.
I am sorry you got caught in the fray.
I guess that's the danger of these times, yes?
Yes.
Whatever the Martinet needs for his vision, we are here to help.
Let us awaken him.
Yes. You do not see that same kind of energy tether to this gentleman.
basic.
Yeah, basic.
You get the sense that Rudisborn are rare in general. Exalted are extremely rare, but a lot of the Vanguard are just people that have joined the cause.
Oh, and he might just be a person?
Yeah, like that's what the numbers of the Vanguard have grown quite large after all the propaganda movement post the solstice, and you get the sense that he's one of the just standard Vanguard supporters.
Got it.
Lorna pops into Imogen's head.
I would love to know more about what he knows about Luminous' plan, but I don't want to reveal that we don't know. Are you able to push into his mind?
Say, like, we gotta make sure you're telling the truth, just protocol.
Sure.
Also might be able to get that out of him on the road.
Yeah, but also I don't think they know very much. But I can push in if you think it'd be wise.
Grasping at straws, but
I think this is a good end. I think just having some friends is a good idea, especially if they're not in too deep and don't know too much.
So don't push in.
No. Not yet.
All right.
unless could you do that on the Wheelmaster before?
Oh, I could. Yes, I could do that. Let me see what I have. Yeah, I could do it.
Okay.
All right.
So what's the plan?
Well, I like this story.
Yeah.
Wheelmaster was a traitor. Can roll with that.
Sure.
Is this kid okay?
Let's take both of them with us.
We haven't convinced him of anything yet. We just said that the Wheelmaster is a traitor.
Sure. And we're joining the caravan.
Okay.
Seems
So,
like they seem
we are
convinced.
releasing them. Verdo, do not speak of this to anyone else. I don't know who on that caravan is a traitor.
Of course. No.
We'll seek them out, though.
If I hear or see anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Discreetly, of course.
Of course. You and Petrov, I believe, can head back to the caravan.
Very well.
If anyone asks, Wheelmaster disappeared with a stampede.
Right.
Do you need anybody to go with you?
Maybe.
Do we have any healing?
A little, yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to
They do look a bit fucked up.
kick them up a notch. Might be a bad idea.
They're fairly bloodied and beaten.
I have one spell that I'd like to use on one of them.
I can do some.
Yeah, it
Sure.
might be good to not send them back looking
Like ass?
ass.
I'll heal this guy. Cure wounds.
Okay.
Level 3.
Level 3, go ahead and roll it up. 3d8 plus
Right
your
before
wisdom.
he reaches his hand out to heal him, though, I grab FCG's hand and I just lean in super close to this guy.
You're talking to the daughter of Lillian Dumont, one of the highest ranking people in the Vanguard.
All right.
If you betray her, if you betray us, we'll know.
Okay.
Now I light FCG.
Okay.
Here, let me heal your wounds. Sweet, sweet child. 15 points of healing.
15 points of healing, got it.
Thinking over.
That was for Verdo.
It's a shame they got caught in the stampede.
Petrov, what
That's
level?
why they
Sure.
heard an explosion.
What I got?
Then came over and saw cattle running.
Let's do third level.
Okay, so 3d8 plus your thing. Go ahead and roll that. As you heal both Petrov and Redova up, their wounds look more a little roughed up, but like not more than like heavy travel would be. They kind of look around, and Elder Barthy kind of comes over with this kind of scraggly-looking towel, like it's made from some sort of a sponge, and hands over and goes like, yeah, "Don't worry, we'll go ahead and get you clean right up." And he goes ahead and starts wiping them down a bit and helps get them look good, and kind of like pull on their robes and tuck them in, like, that older paternal figure of a community that's used to trying to like just make the kids clean up a little better. How much healing for?
18 points of healing.
18 points. Okay, great. Okay. All right, thank. We return to the caravan then.
Yeah. We'll see y'all at first light.
First light. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna say in everybody's heads, should we send them alone? Should I go with them?
I think they're fine.
What do you think?
I think we can go with them and just to get a look at where the caravan is, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let us know if anything's weird.
All right, I'll go with you.
You need a second with
But
you?
if we can't trust them alone,
Yeah,
we can't
got
trust
it?
them, period.
Maybe I should go with Fern.
It's fine.
Just in case something goes wrong. Also, I think they're gonna kill the Willmaster, and I kind of don't want to be here for that.
I kind of don't want to be here. You know, I mean, I'm curious.
I'm gonna come with you.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you are coming to escort.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and take the two boys, and they kind of lead you out of the chamber. You come back to the exterior of this, and you can still see like there's the ruined gate off to the side, the chaos of the stampede, the crumbled stone ramp that you had crafted previously, and you can see some of the lanterns out. A lot of the folks have come out just like curious folks do to kind of check in on the commotion. And while like the energy has died down a little bit, you can see a lot of the farmers are just kind of out in the corner, like talking to each other, kind of arms crossed and like just pointing things out and looking in the area. It's definitely some of the more interesting news that has struck this, comparatively remote portion of the surface cultures here. Begin to walk back towards the southern side of it, and you can see there are other Ryloran guard wearing the kind of the signature Imperium armor, the Craveris Imperium, kind of gathering towards what looks to be about 7 carts, like heavy carts, some covered, like actually enclosed, and some that look like they just have like a heavy material drawn over them. You can see that a lot of the folks kind of setting up tents, kind of just on the outside of it. There's definitely commotion and conversation. Actually.
I don't like these rolls. What are these rolls?
Okay.
I don't like these rolls.
Make a perception check for me.
Us? Both of us?
No,
God, what if Odahan's here already?
We checked the
What is
ball
that
not
meaning?
long ago.
I did check the ball not too long ago.
She did.
Odahan.
That thing's only like
I rolled a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. You walk up with them, and you can see like the conversation happening. There's a couple other Vanguard figures here that are in mid-conversation as the two children and you arrive amongst them.
I'm trying to keep covered a little bit.
I understand. One of the Vanguard figures goes, "Ah, right, so there's 2 of them. The others we're still looking for, but we haven't seen anyone like that." And
Are they pointing at us?
pointing at the 2 boys as
Oh,
they're
okay.
approaching. And the other voice goes, "But I will keep my eyes for them closely." A voice that you both recognize.
Oh no.
As you see talking to the 2 of them, the crimson cloak that runs off the shoulders and the tightened curls of gray of Odan Thul is standing but 15 feet from the both of you.
Fucking Scrabble.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
At least
This shit is serious.
At least you know.
I want a nap.
Damn it.
I just want a fucking nap.
Backup ready.
My bad. I have 1 spell slot left.
No, we can't fight her again.
Not right now.
Not right now.
So we'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll see you shortly.
Oh, we're still rolling?
Phineas Thatch is falling. Bodies tumble around him in a brilliant void of clouds, plummeting through thin air surrounded by shimmering rain.
Mica fragments, like gleaming razors, scratch and cut, abrading his skin, scouring his lungs. He's probably about to die. But strangely, it's situations like this where he tends to feel the most calm. His life has never really belonged to him anyway.
The cosmos's interminable gravity is pulling him down, 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 plummeting through space, through the yawning void that is the
Everything is falling to pieces around him, but he feels a rare certainty in this moment. No one else is going to tell him if this choice was right or wrong, but he thinks he can live with that, for a few more moments at least.
He cannot survive a fall like this through open air for long.
More on that later. Phineas isn't falling quite yet.
In fact, very much the opposite.
Surely the two things aren't related. Whoever said that things that go up must come down?
Because right now, it's all about going up.
Delve into a new tabletop role-playing game of investigative horror with the Candela Obscura core rulebook using the Illuminated World system by Darrington Press. Roam the turn-of-the-century-inspired setting of the Fairlands, including the bustling city of New Fair and the ancient ruins of Old Fair below. Assemble a circle of investigators within the paranormal secret society of Candela Obscura. You'll analyze strange and horrifying events, fight back against dangerous phenomena, and contain the bleed that spreads from corruptive magic. Choose from 10 custom character sheets to empower your investigations and explorations. Use tactical intuition and brawn with the soldier specialty. Use your charm with finesse and flair as the magician specialty, or study and practice mystical arts as an occultist. Explore districts of New Fair, competing organizations, 4 full assignments, and dozens of example assignments to inspire you. If you choose to brave the role of Game Master, this guide contains everything needed to pave the way for your Candela Obscura investigators. Offered in both a standard edition as well as an ornate limited edition for collectors, the Candela Obscura core rulebook contains 204 art-filled pages, including maps, items, immersive notes, mysteries, and plenty more to power your very own story. Keep this tome close, for the knowledge obtained may be the key to protecting you, your allies, and the Fairlands.
Hey critters, Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop. Style should never be a dumpster, darling. Roll an investigation if you want. It's basically perfect. Oh, so comfy cozy. Go ahead, darling. Treat yourself. Can you put donuts in this? Only one way to find out. Look at this. Isn't it fashion? So much fashion happening here. I mean, the traveler always says impulse purchases are a good decision. This is a lot of stuff, you guys. We have like so many cool things right now. And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
Our Radiant Order is bound to a sacred mission: reduce, contain, and eliminate bleed. For those that attempt to harness its chaotic power, great danger awaits. When caught in the crossfire of such phenomena, one cannot be held to account for the scars they are burdened with. Though, Time is a fleeting luxury when a circle is knowingly assembled outside the parameters of our belief. A grim demise awaits those who leverage the powers of magical bleed. The Circle of Tide and Bone, assignment number 3926, Candles in the Dark.
Hey, critters, it's me, Marisha Ray. I had exactly a minute and a half of free time today, so I thought I'd make a little unboxing video for y'all, unpacking everything you get with a Twitch subscription to Critical Role. Okay. Safety third. What the fuck was that? Oh. So the first thing we've got here is our live and professionally moderated chat. Twitch is the only place that you can actually get this. You know, it's a little strange to hold because it's an amorphous concept, but honestly, you can't deny this craftsmanship. It's really well made, and oh, you can post links in this too. That's really cool. So yeah, put that in your chat and click it. Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is the ability to watch all of Critical Role's VODs immediately after the live broadcast ends and before they're uploaded to YouTube. Oh, it smells like ranch? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's me. I had ranch on my salad earlier. Yeah, this smells like nothing. Oh, here we have gift subscriptions, which you can either give to a fellow critter by name or at random using a fancy Twitch algorithm. You can give away a lot of subs with this, which I guess it's why it's so heavy for something that's technically non-tangible with a value that's deeply subjective to the consumer. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm so excited to show y'all this part. With the Twitch subscription to Critical Role, you can use all of our incredible custom emotes in chat. We have so many emotes in here. Let's see, we have Art Dad, super cool. Yeah, we got Ashley Hype, fun one. Oh, look at Trinket here. He's so oh God. Broom, hang on. I can fix this. I'm fixing it. Jerry! Oh God, okay. I'm sorry, Trinket. Yeah, that'll work. I need more glue. This is not gonna be enough. Don't tell Rachel, okay? Okay, please, nobody. Shakira, will you cut this out?
And welcome back. So, here in the shadowed mid-evening across the Red Moon Ruidus in the Resora Outpost, fresh-cut grass and fern,
What?
dressed in the garb of the Ruby Vanguard after the chaos that ensued about an hour or so ago in the middle of this village. You walked two youthful recruits of the Vanguard of your allegiance to them and sent them to return to the caravan and escorted them. And upon arrival at the outskirts of the caravan's current place on the southern edge of this locale, you heard a familiar voice, and now not but a few feet away from you do you see Odan Thul, the Legend of the Peaks, conversing with a couple other members of the Vanguard as they refer to the two compatriots that you just brought to the caravan. What do you do?
Okay, before what do we do this? Can you just describe, are we near structures? Are we in the open? Are we on a hill? Are there trees? There's no trees.
There aren't trees, but there are bundles of that kind of cultivated red moss-like growth that has been brought to feed both the locals and a lot of the livestock. As such, you can see these large bundles, and you can't tell if they're just piles of it or where its source is growing in these large masses. There's
like hay bale size?
Like 15 feet tall piles of them. There's two of them to be to the right of where you are. There's one a little to the back. You can see there's multiple carts and caravans on wheels that are all set up in a line with tents kind of being constructed on the sides so the encampment can set up at a space that's not, built to take this many passengers. There isn't an inn in the village or anything. There are some huts and abodes of local villagers, about 20, 25 feet in any direction. There are some fence lines for other areas where beasts are being kept for the night, about 30-ish feet to each side of you as you were kind of walking down the center of the street with them towards the caravan. Would you like me to show you a layout?
Oh, yes. Yes, we would.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know if this is an encounter, but
on.
First encounter on the table by Bell's Hells. Now you can own your own broomstone-embedded hovering horror. Order your Shade Mother today at whizkids.io/Shade Mother.
Shade Mother.
So, oh boy.
Throwback.
This is an approximation.
Still got my damn rope.
You wait, an approximation. This isn't to scale?
So the two of you.
Oh no. No, don't be that far.
Right about there. Just
Wearing
actually shifted
clothes.
A bit.
Oh, I look so
He shifted a little bit.
Wearing clothes.
Figurine make me look big.
It's all right.
Flask review.
The
It's a prolonged bit.
figures that you had been walking with approach here,
Oh god.
and you can see there are.
We're so fucked.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're fucked. We're all right.
Oh, those are the boys.
These are other
Still?
Boys.
Okay.
My boys.
Even how far away?
Vanguard members here.
Oh no.
Immortalized.
Odan Thul about 15 feet from
Wow.
Look how passive
Wow.
She's running that way. Look, her cape is blowing because she's running forward.
Wow, she is focused
Is she paying attention? Does she
Yeah,
see us?
that's the next question. Like
He just said that they pointed towards the boys.
towards the boys. So she's looking, she's about to turn in your direction. You
About-
recognize her as they're having this conversation, so you have a moment to do something before this all transpires.
I forgot my purse. I'll say to the boys, be right back.
Oh,
No?
you're just gonna turn around?
Just I'm gonna fucking 180 and turn around and try to go around that red floof, the bush, right?
At
What are you
a
doing?
normal walking speed? Or hurriedly?
Yeah. Do you?
What are you doing, FCJ?
I will. Hearing her say that, I'll say, me too. And as I say that, I'm gonna cast Misty Step, and I'm gonna vamp behind that.
Yes, sir.
That
Behind here?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna Homer Simpson into that thing.
Okay, so you turn around and start walking away.
It
Are you?
doesn't look like a tongue.
Stop.
Are you trying to?
It does not look like a tongue.
Put it away.
It's really.
Listen, in times of great need or dire.
Yeah. You gotta you need your emotional support tongue.
Really the only
So you
winners
say
here are
this.
the podcast.
So you turn around and start walking away. Are you just playing it nonchalantly? Are you trying to get into the shadow? What?
Trying to get in the shadow nonchalantly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You
I am.
are a 7 foot tall,
Correct.
curvy
Goat woman.
deer goat woman.
Correct.
Just trying to not walk like me, and just kind of not make a
How are you gonna walk then?
just really flat and straight.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh, damn.
Important roll. Do you want to roll on the tongue?
No.
Just to, do you want to roll on the tongue?
No.
You can drop it down there.
Okay.
If the roll goes.
It's a 1.
Oh,
It's
stuck.
That's the dumbest thing. It's stuck up in there.
That's what he does.
It's gonna choke on the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna.
The tongue provides.
All right.
Don't listen to them.
Okay. Deception, you said?
Deception.
22.
22.
Do.
Didn't you have a D6 from him earlier?
Can I guide myself? I can't guide myself
No.
because that'd be.
did you have a D20?
Okay. A voice rings out. You there. I want to ask you some questions. You hear behind you. What are you doing?
Keep walking. She could be
I'm just
back
gonna
to the
keep
boy.
walking. I'm just gonna keep walking around the bush.
Oh, she's gonna keep.
Because I don't
going.
think she's talking to me. I'm gonna pretend I don't even hear her.
Yeah, oblivious, sure.
Oblivious to it.
You hear
I get
this.
35 feet.
What am I doing? I don't have anything to do. I have one spell slot. I've got to save it for in case something shitty happens.
You're just walking.
Are you gonna go anywhere?
There's a fence line there.
Yes.
We still have cloud.
No, but that's like a minute. Fuck. Odan can't walk over there in a minute?
Still keeping the bush between me and Odahan, I'm gonna just continue on to that fence.
Okay.
And get as far away as the way that we came.
Yeah. Over here?
Yeah, and just try to get as far that way.
Oh, no,
Shit,
the letter
you just
to
broke
me
me.
Has
Yeah,
to go
I'll
to the
fix it later.
hospital.
Oh no, it's a sign.
You just keep walking.
And if I can try to make eye contact.
Just keep going, just keep going.
She's just looking like she's walking, so I'm just gonna walk with her, I guess.
Okay. You both kind of wheel up alongside Fern. She just falls out of the air, having leapt over both of you, and
Wow. Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Where's she at?
Wow.
Right in front of us
She is now
She's just wire work
here.
Leaped in front of you.
What if we just keep walking and pretend like we didn't see her?
General Sod
Okay.
hopped over that bush.
You both continue to walk.
No.
And the first thing that stops you is the sharp pain at your neck as you realize she's held both blades out to each of your throats. Please, sit a moment.
Oh my god, what are you doing here?
Odahan?
Oh, you know her?
You
That's
both
your
are extremely familiar.
You are familiar to me too, and I can't quite place it. But I left something where I was before this. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for some individuals.
Oh, who? Can I help?
There were a few Exandrians who were not invited here. Caused a ruckus.
Shit. Do you know anything?
I'm sorry,
Have you seen any?
Exandrians? The Dreamers?
Yeah, the Dreamers.
I don't think so.
What do they look like?
They look a little bit like you.
That's crazy.
She gets that a lot. She actually looks like a lot of people.
I do look like a lot of people. A lot of people are always like, you
Famous
look like my cousin. You look
performers.
like my sister's friend.
You see three other shadow versions
Oh,
of her
my gosh.
appear behind each of you.
This is quite the meet cute.
And kind of dividing the space there.
Yeah.
I'll throw this one in there for now until I repair it.
Holy shit.
What? I thought that was an animal.
It's a producer.
I was like,
That was like something out of Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes, it was.
That was great.
So I was like, it's not moving like an animal.
Yeah.
It's the same height, and it's wearing clothes. Okay.
There's no need for any violence. We're not going to fight you.
No.
We came to deliver a message to you.
Yes, we did.
The one that you seem so keen to meet with, Imogen, she wants to talk to you. And she sent us to arrange a safe time and date for such a meeting.
Make a deception check.
Fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a 12.
Curious indeed. And where would Imogen be?
Oh, she's
Bloody Bridge. By the Bloody Bridge.
Back at the bridge, you say?
Yeah.
if she's still there. She's
She might.
she's mentally gifted. She knows many Rylorans. She's related to both Liliana and Lily Tumult. She will blend in. You'll never find her. She could be anywhere on this whole moon. You need
Anywhere.
us to find her to bring her to you.
Yes, you need to keep us alive to find her.
That's interesting, because the whole reason I'm here is because I could feel where she was.
Or maybe you thought you could.
Maybe it was me you felt.
Because she's also a Rudis born.
We know Imogen. You felt her on me.
You are Rudis born.
No. No. I just
You're the one he spoke about.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Oh no.
He is.
Should we just try to poof the clouds?
How wondrous are these family reunions at once. This is a fortuitous day, is it not? Well, I cannot harm you, because you're important to everything we're building. You we can do without. And she immediately goes into a series of strikes on you. You.
Can I have a reaction?
Roll initiative against her.
Cool. Awesome.
It's 25 on her.
Okay.
Rolled a natural 19.
I got a 5.
Great.
I got a 9.
Okay. So first, that's not a great roll. So the first attack is going to be an 18.
Yeah, sure. Wait. That's my armor class.
So it does hit you.
Oh.
Okay. So you take 13 points of slashing damage.
Sure.
She's going to spend a bit of a sonic strike.
A bit of a sonic strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Psionic. Just a tad, just a skosh.
Psionic strike. You take an additional.
It's me,
Take
I'm
an
getting
additional
stressed.
7 points of psychic damage and make a strength saving throw for me.
You're so strong.
Go the tongue. Yeah.
Burn it. Burn it.
Burn it. That was a natural 1.
You are immediately knocked prone and thrown back 10 feet as she darted in and then jumps and lands on the other side and is going to take the other 2 attacks on you while you're prone on the ground, which would be. That means that one would actually be advantage.
Oh, it's disadvantage. No.
Not a melee, it's not.
Ranged attack is.
That's going to be a 22 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take. That's 3. So that's 13 points of slashing damage. Plus an additional 9 points of force damage because you're prone.
Okay.
And then the last attack on you with advantage is going to be. That's going to be the same. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So then you take 15 points of slashing damage plus 9 points of force damage because you're prone.
Okay.
She just does like a rapid slice to the center, sends FCG skidding. Before you even blink, she's in the air and landing, strikes twice more with the blade still stuck in his chest and is just looking at you.
Stop. Remove your blade, please.
Where is she?
In the city of whatever the fuck the place is called. Criveris. She's there.
Make a deception check.
Come on, Bish. Come on.
No, you're persuasive.
Persuasive, I'm not deceptive very much. Come on. You got this. You got this.
Roll like a killer.
Okay.
19.
19. And what is she doing in Cravera, whatever the fuck it's called?
I can't tell you that. But if you take me with you, I will take you to her.
I think you can tell me that. She's gonna take 3 more attacks on him. Well, that's your turn. Have you done anything to react to her on your turn or not?
React? Like using a reaction?
Meaning it's your turn.
It's my turn.
You weren't jumping in, so we just kind of paused at her go. So
Oh.
now her turn is, I'm gonna say, ending on this conversation because she's immediately taking the impetus on this. But you have not done anything.
And we don't have even if someone were to peek out the window where we are, we don't have sight lines on this place, right? It's like too far away.
You'd have to roll a super high percentage.
Are we're still mentally connected to them?
Yes.
Yes.
By an infinite range?
Yeah, in the same room.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Then I will spend my action to tell the rest of the group. Odahan has us. Run.
Okay. All right. You can say that quickly. That's a quick thought. You can say that and still take an action.
We can't fight. We can't fight her. I could try to get away. She can. Just refresh my memory. When she came in front of us, landed from the sky, did she jump?
She has like mega.
You didn't see in that moment, but you've seen her leap massive arcs before.
So a barrier would not hold her down.
On her murder day, she bounced all over the place.
I don't have anything that can hold her in place. And I don't have anything that can get me out of here. I could try one thing, but she also probably has counterspell. Have we seen her use counterspell?
I think so. We all got that psychic message. That's what just happened.
You did.
With a 26, after hearing that, do I have eyes on this running to the window? Or
You do not have eyes on this happening. All you know, that vision roll, you can just see what you saw before, which is the caravan, which is the direction they were going. That's all the information you have.
Yeah, so no idea, really.
But you saw them leave for the caravan.
Right.
She has multiples up?
She has 3 echoes out currently.
How far off is the caravan from the elders?
Do those work like
it's
just
about-
duplicates? Like I might hit one of them if I go
I'd say
for her?
200 or so feet.
Mayor can do damage. I don't
No,
know if it's
they're-
quite the same.
No, they're not duplicates.
No, that's like she creates a secondary person, a third person with her.
Now, what you do recall from the previous fight with her is they can be dismissed and destroyed pretty quickly, but she can bring them back pretty quickly as well.
Just got that Boba Fett jetpack thing. Yeah.
Depends on if she
What do you got,
presses the
FCG?
killer.
I will. I have one spell. We can't fight. I can't get away.
No, we can't fight.
Can you do anything to not die?
You got banish?
I have banish. That's the only thing I could try. But
What else? Are you gonna fucking...
I will use a 6th level banish on her.
Big swings. Big swings.
That's all I got.
Big swings.
Okay.
Can't like banish yourself.
That would be a 14. She can use legendary resistance to succeed.
Oh.
Can you banish yourself?
I'm allowed to target up to 3 things with banishment.
True.
You can't target yourself, can you? Can I target me and Fern?
Hold on.
Fern also?
Hold on.
I don't see
Why not?
One creature you can see to another plane of existence.
Do it.
And it sends you back to the plane you came from.
Well, we're on the same plane.
Oh, it's the same plane.
It holds you there.
But it holds you for a minute.
If it's native to the current plane, then you're just sent to a harmless demi-plane. I have never considered casting it on yourself, but the rules.
That's like a super blink.
Yeah.
For a minute, you could transform into clouds while you're banished.
Is that true? Well, we'll see.
Yeah, why not?
We're crossing
that is
streams.
absolutely true.
So both of us.
Yeah. This is
All right.
exactly it.
Do you choose to fail the saving throw?
Yes. If I feel a pull from FCG, I'll just be like, fuck it, whatever you're gonna do.
All right.
I'm down.
The minute you begin casting the spell, because it is a verbal, somatic, and material, which, by the way, the material component of this is an item distasteful to the target.
To the target.
Yeah, now mind you, you can also just use your holy symbol, which is your, I think at this point it would be your coin, unless you had an item on you that you think she would find distasteful.
Is it your dice tower?
Is it your flesh and tongue?
I mean, everyone finds my wooden feet distasteful.
Fair enough.
So I'll throw them at her.
They kind of like hit her in the face. She pulls the blade up and is about to bring it down, and then suddenly both of you are finding yourselves drift in this like gray space as
Together?
you both got sent to.
Start cooking, baby.
Oh, we did! Start cooking!
Go. Clouds.
Holy fuck. Okay, so both of you are now floating in this ether, and you can see like little stones kind of floating by and cracking into each other.
We all turn into clouds.
And you're all
Yes.
what are you doing?
He told us to
He gave
run.
us told us to run.
We should at least turn to clouds, and then we can maybe go and see if we can find them. We've been trying and follow them.
Tough shit. I'm gonna pull the fucking the hole off and tie it up. We don't have time to deal.
Wait on the baddie.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. No fucking time.
No time.
Well, wait,
So
wait.
Just cloud it up.
Nope. Going.
Cloud it up. Are we
And-
all clouding? We have to commit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell the elder.
And that is the method with which we kill the Will Master.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't go to waste. And I am going to do Hunger of the Shadow on her.
Okay, here's the thing. So notice, you all can talk to each other. You cannot talk to them because
We're on a different plane of
telepathy is a different
existence.
plane. Yeah. So you're doing what?
Hunger of the Shadow on the Will Master.
Before I.
Oh.
For the.
Okay. I was.
Before we go.
Woo, yeah. If you're doing a thing, I'm just gonna run over to the elder while you're doing your shit.
All right.
We gotta go,
Make your
y'all.
attack
The
roll
minute
advantage 'cause it's
FCG
bound.
set it in our head, we start misting.
All right.
Run to the elder. Sorry about this. If they ask, I'm just gonna tap, and I just give a little thunk to the head, just enough to like leave a mark.
I'm
sorry. Fuck. And I'm going.
You do that, and he goes, "No, you're gonna have to do it harder than that. You're gonna have to knock me out."
I hate that.
You see, Chew goes, "See, I knew I was gonna bring the bad stuff. They were gonna go ahead." All right, so you all start doing this.
Natural 20.
Oh! What?
Roll damage.
And they were already like pretty smoked, right?
They just came back from unconscious. They're one hit point.
35 damage, necrotic damage.
You hear the creaking of branches and a shadowed memory of a dead tree crawls past your shoulders as you feel the cold but somehow welcoming presence of Delilah Briarwood fill your spirit as your claw reaches out to grasp the front of the Willmaster. You watch as the entity kind of looks towards you, coming to consciousness just long enough to realize what's happening. And for a moment, you almost pity it. But so much stronger than the pity is the hunger. You watch as the kind of deep red, pinkish tones turn to a dull, ashy gray. The eyes go pale, snowblind.
I
The
just
face
say,
sinks.
right before she retires, I just say, your power should have been mine and not gone to the halfling.
With that look, her body begins to disintegrate into dust and ash. You feel that beat once more, and you hear the inside of your ear and mind. Very good. Very, very good, my dear. Now, on to the next.
It's time to go.
All of them are already turning into gas.
Yeah, grab the hole and go.
Yep.
All right. You all take a minute to transform. You both transform just as the banished spell finishes. You both right into place where you were. Here you can already hear the scattering sounds of different nearby figures like chatting and yelling. There's already a search party scattered. And where you stand, two echoes remain locked right where you vanished. The minute you appear, they unleash on you.
I thought you poofed. You were not poofed?
They're poofed.
Is it 1 to
The
1?
poof doesn't make you invulnerable.
Oh.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Who's getting?
You can
Derek?
still get hurt while in a mist form. You just have resistance to physical damage.
Wait, who's attacking?
They're going to be
Uh,
fine.
we're being attacked in
These
cloud
two,
form.
Odahan's shadow clouds.
We bamped back in from being banished as poofers.
To the dark
Delilah
place.
took over. Delilah took over.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a 20 and a
Yes.
25.
Okay.
Yes.
All
And
right.
you can't fight back. You can't do
You
anything.
can't do anything. Okay.
So you take 16 points of slashing damage, reduced to 8 because you're
Okay.
physical damage. Actually, these are magical weapons. So no, it's full 16.
Okay.
16 points.
Oh boy.
And then you, that is going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And what are you both doing?
I guess we're squid flying away from here.
All right. As soon as you leave the attack range of both of them, they can take an opportunity attack. Odan can use her reaction to attack one of you as if she was in the echo space.
Even
So
if she
one of
doesn't
them.
know? Oh, yes, yeah.
Well, she can kind of sense through the echoes. So.
Nice bargaining, though. Thanks
Nice
for
try.
looking out.
You're the one that she's hit the most. She's gonna try and get one of you down.
Of course.
That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yes. Hits.
Does hit you, okay. That's going to be 14 points of slashing damage. You both rocket up into the air. You have a speed of 300 feet.
Oh, shit.
In this form. As you both shoot up in the air, you see a flash of light and metal, and you see Odan leaping after
She
you.
can see them. She can see them. She just like fully sees.
You're not invisible in this form.
Yeah, I know.
Should we?
But here's
Yeah.
the thing. You are both faster than she is in your current forms, and you watch as she tries to catch you. She just arcs below, frustratedly,
How high did she get?
close to 100 feet.
Whoa!
Shit.
Okay.
As she drops down, and you all both just coast up into the air. The rest of you kind of shooting over in the space. You can now see the chaos erupting. You can see a bunch of the lanterns lighting up around. You can see the caravan, and you can just take some moment to kind of focus on where your friends are, because they got up there before you did. You both wait for the rest to arrive. But from your vantage point, indeed, with the knowledge you have, you can see Odan just kind of standing in the middle, looking up as her echoes all dematerialize, and she just watches. What are you all doing?
Are we all together again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We can talk to each other
Yes.
mentally, right? Oh my god.
Where are we going? What are
That
we doing?
was lucky. That's.
Head to the
And
fucking.
almost.
Start heading to the city. We make a plan while we're on the move.
She's gonna follow us to the city.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Start making
so
distance.
why don't we
Making
fly
distance
off
right
in
now. We're
another
going.
Yes, let's go in
direction and
another
circle
direction.
around?
Let's start going that way, though. We're just going, full speed.
Maybe we can find the rebels. That they mentioned being outside the city somewhere.
We are
Maybe we
fine.
could just circle the city
Fluff
once we get
around
there,
and see
fluff
if we can-
around and
yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
And we need to rest. So let's beeline away from here, go as far as
Yes,
we can, and
yes.
find somewhere safe to land.
Or at least somewhere slightly
and
off the
pass
road.
out. Road. What road?
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, she's gonna trail me.
No, but you've got the thing on.
Then how come she said she could sense me? Is it because I pinged?
Or maybe she was lying.
Maybe it's because she feels you, but she can't she can't find. Because she would have come straight to you if she could feel you.
That's true.
Maybe she felt
She probably
you
knows you're
because you
here.
did something, because
'Cause I
you reached
connected
out,
with-
because you did sending.
Also, above the table, I was interpreting that she's like, no, I can normally sense her,
Yeah.
and I can't now.
Above the table, she didn't know you were here, didn't know where you were, but she knew the general direction that you seemed to be traveling, which leads you to believe that something clued her that you were somewhere in this direction.
Because I chimed into Kradathos, yeah.
So maybe.
So we just ziggy zaggy and head in another direction.
Serpentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where are we going?
I don't know. We gotta find
Towards
another
the
Towards the
space.
and then
city
we
that
take a
we
turn.
named to her.
There's only two places on this planet that
Yeah.
we would go to.
We'll be in between A and B, and we just left A.
Yeah.
We left
And we're
A,
heading
and
towards
once
B.
we're a little closer to B, we're going to beeline off to something else that looks safe.
Once again, unless we feel like we've done a pretty decent amount of recon and we should get the fuck out of here.
I know we could just head back to the Bloody Bridge and go.
We haven't accomplished our mission.
But we sort of have.
I think we need to make contact with the rebellion.
We could look for the rebellion.
I think we need an ally on this planet. I think finding an ally on this planet is a great idea. Playing a toy?
Berthie said that the rebellion is doing like scouting and attacks on the city, so that they must be nearby, close enough. They must have hidden encampments within range.
We can't get all the way to the city in cloud form, right? We don't have enough hours to do it.
No. You can get most of the way, probably.
So
Okay.
we'll go off the beaten path.
Can we just try to
And we'll see if we
go
can
and
find
search
somewhere.
for a
Place
the
to
rebels or
sleep,
where,
get
or
as
a
far
place
as
to
we
sleep.
can,
As far as
and
we
then
can,
look.
rocky outcrop, rest, and then start looking, and then no more check-ins with Sleepy Daddy.
Yeah.
And that'll keep you off the radar.
That's a really good game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Sleepy Daddy.
For the first hour of travel, now that you are heading into the open territory, somebody want to go ahead and roll a d20 for me?
I was almost a 20. That's a 2.
That's a 2. An hour into your travel, the heavy, billowing, familiar sight of a massive dust cloud begins to encompass what little bit of the horizon you can see here in the middle of the evening. As it begins to get close, you are uncertain the safety of maintaining this form and speed in the middle of this storm. What do you wish to do? It's approaching rapidly.
Go to ground or
Did we see anything? Yeah.
Are we above soil, sand, dirt, or are we above mountainous region?
You've bypassed the mountainous region in the first hour. Now it's just like a cracked open region before you, but you don't have a lot of light to see.
Are there cracks in the ground that I can ascertain with my halfling eyes? That's not that great. That is...
You do not have advantage because it's dark and it's night. You don't have dark vision, especially at this distance.
I have advantage because of my shield.
Correct, which means it's just a single roll.
Straight roll. Then I'll take the... So I have disadvantage or straight roll?
Just a straight roll, so just re-roll once.
Okay, that's 21.
21. You can make out the pathway seems to climb for a bit, like a slowly rising plane, and there's like a shelf drop off. And then it seems like it continues on for a little bit at another slow, steady incline. But that's as much as you can see before the storm's going to consume your
We
path.
can get over to the other side of the shelf.
Yeah.
Take shelter against it.
I think that's a good idea.
All right.
Okay. You all coast down into this kind of this kind of cliff edge, and as you dart down, it is a 40-foot, 50-foot wide cleft in the ground, but you have no idea the depth of it. Even just glancing beyond your visual range, it looks like it just continues to go into darkness below. What do you want to do?
Can I go queefing down really fast to just see how deep it goes, see if it's safe? I'm in a fast-moving cloud.
Sure, yeah.
I'll do that.
You dart down, and within a matter of a few seconds, you reach the bottom, 230 feet below. And it looks like it just sort of ends into a fine point. What you do notice are a handful of clusters of bones that are like gathered and wedged at the bottom of this crack. Along the way, you do see there are some like little clefts and alcoves. Nothing like super, there's no like cavern that you can see in the immediate vicinity, but there's like shelves maybe 10 feet in that you could all uncomfortably stand on.
How's the wind down here?
The wind cuts off here.
So maybe we can just move through this if we just keep a general track.
It is
Not
mostly parallel, or sorry, no, perpendicular to the path that you were taking.
That we had.
We would be taking a left or a right.
Well, since we were going to be moving some direction anyway, let's just make distance.
Okay.
That's true.
And just
Follow
take
it
our
to the left.
until we find something really cozy.
Okay.
Always the left. Always left.
Always left.
Always the right.
You follow it to the left.
Left is the devil.
You follow to the left, and you watch as it gets a little bit deeper, and then at about 350 or so feet down, you begin to hear a new sound. The faint rush of water.
Water on the moon?
It's built from Exandria.
Let's
go.
Yeah, let's have a looky, Lou.
Yeah.
You come over to this area and you can see there's one part of this massive crack that kind of falls inward. And there is a rushing underground river that's just scooting by. You will only see about 15 or so feet of it exposed, where it's kind of just coasting past quickly. You're uncertain how wide any sort of cavern below is, but the water surface is reaching where that crack is open. There's only about maybe a foot and a half of give. So that's all you can make out from it. What you do see in the surrounding rock that cracks out from it is just spiraling and spreading outward are all these various odd-looking roots and what looks like a handful of small trees that are kind of growing upward. Their branches continuing to like split and split and split into the tiny. They look like capillary networks to the point where the branches get impossibly hair-like thin at the end. There are no leaves on them.
Take a chisel and I'll just go up to one of the tips of the capillaries and just
Still
a cloud.
The cloud.
Nope, never mind.
But you can continue to look for the surrounding area. Make a perception check for me. Still just a straight roll.
That is a 17.
17? Okay. In this proximity here, you can make, since you're not too far away, 70 is not too bad, about 40 feet above this, there is one opening that's only about 4 feet wide and about 5 feet tall, but it looks like it goes deep.
Horizontal?
Sorry, like it's 4 feet wide and about 5 feet tall. It's just like an opening in the side of the cliff that just goes in.
Door?
Or like a
Tiny little cave entrance or a little break in the rock.
Cheers to that. Check that shit out.
Although we have no light source, so.
I can make light.
As a cloud?
Not as a cloud.
No, we would have to decloud.
As clouds, do we have dark vision? The ones of us who do have
The ones of
dark-
you have it would keep your vision status,
not
I
one of
imagine.
those
Yeah.
Who has dark vision?
How are we going to stay together if we can't see each other in a dark tunnel?
I know.
I guess we can.
We can
all cloud up.
Kill each other.
Like we feel.
Yeah, because we're tangible enough to be hit. I assume that we have enough, I assume.
Puddle, it's clouds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We just all fly in tandem.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Sure.
We're going inside each other?
Yeah.
It's
all
just
at the
that.
same time.
It's just that
Oh,
spot
wow.
we did with us all in pajamas.
That's true. We could all just make like a little grab each other's feet, you
Yeah,
know, like they
fly.
do, like cave divers do. Just
Does
Is it
anybody
Chet
have
in the
dark vision
front?
or anything, by the way?
All those videos end well.
Oh, yeah. You,
yeah.
Chad has dark vision, Lotta
So,
has
yeah,
dark
you're,
vision.
you both are.
We both have dark vision.
Okay.
You can point.
Well, hold on to your cloud feet.
You can follow each other in a chain pretty closely. Who's leading this charge? You're going in?
That's Chad and I.
All right.
No.
So you all enter this interior, and it is pretty tight and continues to stay that kind of about roughly 5 by 5 cavern tunnel that continues to carve inward for about 60 or so feet before it opens up into a kind of disc-shaped entryway that's at an angle. Like the actual ground itself seems to be at an angle, and you can make out the texture along the walls are sharp. Like there's a bunch of jagged points along the edges here.
Wait. Maybe we get out of here.
Wait.
Because it's sharp rocks?
What if it's the worm?
Yeah, I think.
What if we just flew into the worm?
Or,
Like flew into the worm?
or it's the worm's cubbyhole?
Does it look?
Or is it like we're in the worm?
And is it obviously? Well, I can't see, so I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
see
can-
it.
you
don't know.
can- oh, yeah.
What do
can't
we?
feel
What
it.
do Chet and I see?
Make a perception check.
I'll assist you.
Ugh, weak sauce. 15 total.
15's not too bad. This isn't a massive cavern. The full disc side to side is about maybe 60 or so feet. It's a little oblong, so it's about 70 on the far end, and it's about 15 feet tall at its apex in the middle. It kind of has this kind of frisbee-like shape to it at the side. Looking around, it looks like it's not perpetual, but there are crystalline textures in the walls. It looks like you're almost like hitting the center of an oddly shaped geode.
Cool.
Okay, so nothing organic, nothing that looks like a petrified worm.
You do not recognize anything organic in here at the moment.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Is there a way out? Are we just in here? Is there anything else going on? I can't see shit.
It is rather
Somebody with
peculiar.
eyes say something.
There's no objects. It's just
It just seems crystalline on the inside, but we went 230 feet down, and now we're inside of a cave.
So if we rest
something
here,
lives in here. probably.
I don't know, but I mean, maybe, but
But if we sleep here, how the fuck are we getting back out? We won't be clouds.
unless we find a way out, we really should brave it above. Yeah.
Is there another way out of here? Or?
Maybe we just keep moving along the crevice.
Do we see in the cavern any trail of water coming from the roof cavern?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Woo! Natural 20. Glancing around and doing a coast over it, there is a moisture to the chamber, and it looks like there is a faint, kind of like gathering pull on the lower slope. Natural 20. Total of what on the natural 20?
21.
21. Yeah, so what you can tell is it looks like there is water seeping into this room.
It's 20. Give it to him, Pat.
I gave him some solid info for being no light source and a fart.
Kind of, we can turn the water back up, but I mean, without a light source, it's not really going to.
Solid. Like if we go back,
move through cracks, like super
Yeah,
thin
we
cracks?
can.
We can find the crack. We can at least see how big it is.
Yeah, we can.
But even a
move
crack's
through
gonna have
tiny
water
little-
in it. We're gonna
right?
displace water.
We're just gonna go through
we're
cracks.
missed. We're missed. We can go through an inch hole.
Can I try and break off and locate the location or the source of the water coming from the ceiling?
If you want to transform into your physical self, you can do that. Now, as a mist, you can't interact with anything.
I mean, we can
But we can
always
look for
just
cracks and try to get into a crack, right?
I'd say with the natural 20, you can see a place where there isn't like an overt crack. There's a thin, like a hair thin line that's like.
Yeah, it's
Got
not workable.
I don't know. We think we maybe just keep moving.
Yeah. Did you say there was a back to this frisbee-shaped area though?
Or have we done
Does it just keep
Is it
keep
dead
going,
end?
man?
I know. I want to know what we found.
With a natural 20, I'll continue it because you are scanning the space. The end of the slope where the water pools, it looks like there is for the amount of water that's dripping, the surface level continues down below for a small bit of cavern that continues beneath the water surface.
Can we go in water as our little gassy forms?
I do not think you can, but you can physically swim if you want.
Oh, that's true. We could transform and then transform.
Yeah.
How many more hours we got on these?
Like
Right now, after this travel, you'd be at 3 hours, yeah.
We could
You work
try.
4.
2 minutes to go see what this thing is?
Who can swim really well?
It's Constitution, right?
I'm a robot with a wheel.
Oh yeah, it's your Constitution mod. Don't hold your breath.
Constitution mod it's 1 plus your Constitution modifier, I think, for how many minutes you can hold your breath.
And also, I don't need air.
Yeah.
So I could hold my breath for 5 minutes because I don't require a lot of oxygen. You
too.
see, you do very slow
That
heart
checks out.
rate.
Why is that?
Death. Definitely on death.
Yes.
Should we all transform for a second?
Sure.
Should be
Is
here
it
now,
is it sharp
since we are
ground
in a
or is
cavern.
it just the walls that are jagged?
The ground itself is right. It's the interior of a geode, so like the whole surface of the
so
interior
cool.
is crystal.
It's crystal. Okay, let's transform and take a look around, I guess.
Not the inner trachea of a.
You gonna go swim in?
sandworm.
Sure.
Do we have light?
Prestidigitation?
Oh, dancing lights, right. I forgot
Yeah,
I
there you
have
go.
light.
Yeah.
I'll also turn on my light eyeballs.
That's right. We get light.
Okay, so both of you transform back.
Yeah, I think
we
all
all
of us.
do.
All of you do.
Yeah, we all
Okay, so all of you return, and it's a little rough, stepping here because it's like stepping across a jagged field. It doesn't hurt you, but it just makes it. You have to be careful as you step. But you all are there at the edge of this water surface. Who's going in what order?
Dancing light.
We got purple balls from you.
Yeah, I got purple balls. I'm gonna send the purple balls underwater.
I have light too, so
I know, but I'm gonna send mine underwater.
I know, but you guys might need some.
I know, but
I think she also wants to see if
I kind of
anything
just want to see
bites.
the
Yeah.
if they're
I prepared, just in case, because since we're on the moon and I didn't know all of our different terrains, I prepared water breathing.
Oh,
What?
You did?
I did.
very smart for the moon.
Well, I knew there was going to be water here. We saw.
We did see it.
Oh,
We saw
did?
rivers.
Yeah.
You're so smart, Fern.
Well, he's been talking about and all the different.
Look at her paying attention. I love this.
Remember when we
Shit, you've got water breathing.
Yes, I do.
Holy shit.
I mean, I think I.
Side note.
Hang on. Me.
We haven't rested in 7 years, so I'm gonna finally burn my second wind just to get some hit points back.
Yes, go for it.
I'm still hurting.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So you cast water breathing on the troop.
Woo!
That banishment was the fucking craziest
I was-
out.
That is fucking.
You guys would have been dead. You would have been
We would have
dead.
been dead.
Ever.
You would have been captured.
I had, yeah.
You would have been dead.
I would have been
I had an idea. I had an idea.
Ooh.
That was bad.
Save it for
I had an idea in case it all went to shit. I'm not gonna.
She was
tell
gonna
you this.
explode you, basically.
That's fine.
I was gonna kill you.
Save before we finish.
That was rough.
All right.
Oh, God.
You all feel the magic pierce your lungs, and that warmth of perpetual air billows within your chest. As you all submerge, with the courtesy of your lights ahead, the pitch black space begins to take on a little bit of an aquatic shimmering shape. The order of this, you said, is FCG at the front?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Then
yes.
who else?
Yeah.
I'll go right behind looking for shit.
Okay. And then...
I'll behind. Okay. I'll go behind Fern.
All right.
And then I guess I'll go next.
I prepared it because remember on the
Jenny and London?
Caboose.
Yeah.
Caboose, you got
I was
it.
talking about all those underwater
Oh, you're
worlds,
right.
and I was like, that's gonna come up.
And before we go in the water, just a sniff of the cave, because smells on the moon.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
So we're swimming. We're still psychically connected, correct?
Yes.
I've attached my propeller hand.
17.
Go get your underwater propeller. Great. You smell in the space here. The surface is alien. Here, it's more familiar.
Like a bath toy.
That kind of like earthy, mineral-rich, still water smell is very, very strong in here, as well as this oddly sweet sense of plant life you don't recognize that kind of wafts in from the occasional air from the exterior as the wind blows past. You can hear the faint whistle of the storm from the outside.
No overt sense of decay or anything like that around?
No decay in here, no.
Okay.
Let's go.
In the water.
All right.
Skadoosh.
You all now begin to swim through, kind of finding your way, pushing through the subterranean water caverns, getting on as we go.
Come on. That's good.
Using your lights to just kind of filter through.
I'm gonna just start making sonar sounds.
Go for it. You wind underneath, and then it quickly begins to come upward before the water surface kind of meets with an open area, but maybe a foot above you. There is an area with air there as well, and the current is moving slightly to the right.
Out of my back comes a little periscope. I'm a yellow submarine.
You're just oh, that's so cute.
So we went under.
You went under, and then came up, and you've breached another surface point, and there's a low ceiling, and the water is like shifting to your right.
Does it go back underwater, or are we? I mean, like, is it going to force us back underwater, or
You don't
can
know
we
yet.
stay above?
Are you can follow the current this way, follow this way, or go straight? What are you doing? You just kind of meet the ceiling, and you don't see walls around you yet.
I don't know if I went well. I don't know. I kind of want to.
So current would probably go down.
Yeah.
Probably find a way out.
We knew there's a bunch of underwater tunnels and passageways. It could dump us into one.
Against the current would suck.
This might not matter at all, but like when we enter here, if my arm is the current, are we hitting it like this? And
if your arm is the current, you're hitting it this way.
Okay.
And so you can either
So then
turn
we
left
can
to go
choose
against
to
it,
go
or right
up
to
the
go
rope
with
or
it,
down the rope.
or fight it across.
Go straight
Fighting
across.
across is kind of
Maybe
my
let's
call
try to
because
fight it
going with the
across and
current
see where
leads
we
to
are.
a waterfall.
Okay. You continue to swim along about, I'll say 90 or so feet along the surface way. You eventually see the ceiling come in and begin to it would have to force you down below. But you can see the water, like the current is kind of like slapping up against the edge of the ceiling.
All right. It's not like can't breathe under there.
Just leading us.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, right.
I guess still me.
Yeah.
Go.
With the current or against it?
One
or
ping only.
against it with it.
So going through at least a dead end, and it's still ultimately going.
Yeah, it's still like
against
pushing
the-
this way.
Okay. So 2 choices.
Follow the current, right?
I think so.
We gotta go with the flow.
Wait, so there's nothing when we went forward?
No, we ran into a
No,
wall.
dead
Okay.
end.
The change bringer
Oh yeah.
tells us to.
She doesn't know she's not here on the moon.
Well, easy. She's everywhere.
Wow.
But she presents us with paths, and it feels like we're being guided to this one. So let's go with the current.
Can I
To the
just
waterfall.
go down
All right.
a little bit and see if there's like anything lower? Like
Into the water?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
I'll send a little light. I'm gonna send a
The lights
light
go
ball
down?
with her.
Okay.
We can go upstream. Scout for us.
Perception? Where's my perception? 19.
19?
Yeah.
Looking below, it looks like the water in this particular chamber is pretty deep below. It goes down, I mean, relatively deep. It goes about 60 or so feet before it reaches the bottom.
That's pretty deep for a river.
Yeah.
Triple a diving well.
Yeah. So,
And there's like nothing that she sees.
not beneath that. You can just barely see where the bottom is, but you'd have
I
to
come
swim
back
down
up
there.
because I'm freaked out. It's dark. It's dark. I can't see the bottom really.
Ooh, I'm gonna keep the lights down below us, knowing now how deep the water is. That creeps me
I'd
out.
say, or because your passive perception is so high, technically you would hear this. You can, what is it now?
31.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Next level, I think.
Then
will be
yeah,
33.
what am I doing? Yeah, you can hear the faintest sound of rushing, like splashing water.
Oh.
In the direction
in the direction that the current's coming from.
Oh,
where
oh,
it's
so like
coming from.
Oh, the waterfall
dumped out
just
there.
Oh, that could be cool.
So should we go that way?
Is there a cavern behind the waterfall?
Well, no.
There could be.
Against
I know.
her-
Now I'm just like I'm just in another.
Yeah.
Right. So the
I'm
left,
hearing it-
the current's going this way.
Yeah.
You hear it coming from the direction that the
So
current's
hearing
coming
it crash down. So even if we went that way, we can breathe underwater. Doesn't mean we'll be able to swim up a waterfall.
No, but we'd be able to see what it is
Yeah.
that's making the sound.
Because it's
I
right
guess.
there. You might as well just go see that side.
I'm not leading the way.
Go.
A relay.
Hard to port.
I'm gonna keep the dancing lights below us at a depth so that Orem could see if anything is coming up underneath us.
from. Okay. So you go ahead and dive underneath the water as you once more into the depths below, swimming through here, fighting against the current. I will say, just make an athletics check for me if you don't mind.
Everybody?
Everyone or me?
If everyone's going with him,
Yeah, we're all good.
yeah, it's a group athletics check since you're fighting the current.
Athletics check.
Not very athletic. Small.
Athletics.
27.
5.
15.
1. 13.
12.
22.
We're a weak ass
Okay,
group.
you barely fucking nudged that one. Almost fucked you. Barely nudged it past. It's not an extreme current. It's just a challenging one. So eventually, you all.
I mean, I'm a
It's
goat.
like me when we went scuba diving.
Yeah.
You can be.
Hooves
a,
aren't supposed
you
to
could be a
swim.
dolphin.
You push against it, breaking out, and as you breach the top now, the ceiling is not even in sight. It is somehow it is now much further open cavern, and there is about a 15-foot wide waterfall that is just splashing down about 20 feet from where you are. You can feel like the spray of it hitting.
And it's just pouring out of the ceiling.
From what you can see, yeah, it's just like you can't see the ceiling though. You don't know where it's coming from.
Can we
Wanna
climb it?
send one light up there?
Sure.
This is not Breath of the Wild. You do not get to shoot up the waterfall.
That'd be pretty great. The light drifts up, and as it does, it follows the water. And along the way, you can see this kind of natural cavern that's formed around it, this kind of massive, almost like odd liver bean shape to it as it comes around. And there are structures jutting out of it that look carved, man-made. And at the very top, as the orb goes up to the top, you can see what looks like a part of a partially crumbled temple or a building.
This is part of the city that got sent here.
100%.
Holy shit.
We're heading the fuck up there.
Pretty high perception on you as you cleanse that, and you've seen this before in your travels as well. This is definitely of elven make.
Does it
But
seem...
it's a very old elven make.
Can I get a good look at the architecture and see if it means anything to me?
I mean, it's probably about, the lowest chunk of it's about 80 feet up. Okay. And the one at the apex of the waterfall is roughly 150 feet up. So at this distance, you can make out any detail.
Is there anywhere to stand in here, or are we just kind of fucked at the moment?
I'd say you look around, there are on the edges some areas that aren't like platforms, but you can kind of sit out of the water for a bit and get your knees up.
Take some rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take me like a Yoda backpack?
I rolled a -3 on my last strength check.
Is that a no?
Yeah. Just I'll get you.
80 feet, you said?
But she's gonna climb up.
I getcha.
I'm gonna cast spider climb on myself.
Okay.
And I will climb up with I've got the rope.
Actually, yeah, you. There's no way you can take my hammer up there too, is there?
I got an immovable rod.
Oh,
I'm already on it.
No, whatever the fuck.
I will, climb up the wall.
If we need 2 extra 50 pieces of rope, it's in the hole on the dead bodies.
Yeah, I kind of assume I already got it back when I turned one of them to ash.
Oh, yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I'm climbing.
Okay. So you up the side and walking along. It's beautiful, serene in that sort of moment in time, forever frozen, forever locked away. This place, you get the sense, hasn't been seen by eyes in a very long time. Amongst the bursts of crystal that emerge from areas of the cavern, you can see greenery. The first sign of any green growth here. There are unique little sections of garden, enchanted garden, as part of these ruins.
We live here now.
That just kind of give off these kind of gentle green and blue glows from these various small, like smooth orbs that are attached to it. This area looks like it. There's no sunlight. There's not a lot of air, but something about the enchantments that remain have kind of maintained the growth in this space. But it is indeed empty.
No sign of people
Make a
or any
perception
type
check.
of animal life. Okay. 18.
18. As you get to the top of the waterfall and get to the temple-like structure, as you approach, you can see the tall open archway that's kind of at an angle. It comes to this very high point, this like incredibly gradual point to where it eventually ends in a kind of off-kilter hanging, it looks like a lantern that ends in like a dagger point, and it just kind of flickers, kind of changing the light occasionally. You do see bones. The remnants of bodies against the walls, almost like they were locked in with the stone. Not like scattered or open, but like fossils. Humanoid. Just captured and lost to time in whatever moment they were pulled from.
So I went up this wall. Is there like a ledge or something to where we can kind of walk and explore for a little bit?
Once you get to the top of the waterfall, there was quite a bit of walkway. You can see it's kind of broken and off kilter, but there are smoothed, large stone flooring arrangements. Looks like you're now kind of entering a section of a building that is just kind of locked here.
Take out the rod, fix the rope, and toss it down.
The rope hits, and you can all climb to follow suit behind. One by one, you all clamber to the top to meet up with Laudna and take in these same sights. Beautiful and sorrowful. Glancing around this kind of beautiful seed that has grown to the vibrant elvish culture that is known today across Exandria. Kind of prototypical. in its simplicity. As you step past the waterfall itself, you can see the rushing river that's kind of pouring through here. You can see the areas where the floor are cracked upward to guide the water, but you can walk along the edges at a slight angle. And you can see broken pillars and remnants of benches. And once again, no open bones, but in certain areas of exposed rock, you can see sections of fossilized bone and body. Dozens and dozens of people.
Now that I'm up here, does any of the architecture tell me more of the where and the what?
Roll a
and the
history
when?
check.
Shit, roll. 14.
Pretty good.
10 plus 4. 4 plus 10.
Your guess is as good as anybody's. All you can make out is the cultural source, but nothing beyond that.
Is there any writing? Any writing on the carving, writing?
No.
Okay.
Just design work. Simple, but beautiful, elegant.
Can I go over to one of the, I guess, areas of bone and put one hand on the ground and one on the bone and use grim psychometry to see a picture of this place?
You can certainly try.
Okay. 17.
17. You settle in and concentrate. And it's like grasping for a fleeting memory that's just beyond your mind. You see images, flashes of a blue sky that goes red, fear, acceptance, but nothing beyond that, just feelings and emotions. The rest of it just slips away. Too old or too alien for you to grasp.
We can take a look around for a minute, but we really shouldn't stay here too long. We don't want to get stuck.
I'll just stay here forever.
I take out this trashy scryball.
Nothing.
Cool.
I know, I kind of like it here. Holy shit.
Matt, does it seem like it's like we just kind of happen to hit a little bubble? Does it keep going all the way through, or we're just in a pocket?
It keeps going. You're just walking through it now. The river comes from somewhere.
Let's keep going.
I want to keep going.
We can always go back into our cloud forms and zip through.
We'll probably have like 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2.5 hours.
Waste not,
left.
want not.
Yeah. Poofies?
Down, poofies.
Wait, can't we just walk further, or is it like a long, long way?
I'm just figuring maximize our time.
Sure.
Unless you just want to take a little casual
I
stroll.
just don't know how far. Like, what can we can't see very far in front of us, can we?
If we do want to
without your light
anything,
sources,
we'll
you
have
can
to
do
drop
it.
out. every
Also, can
time.
we keep our light sources with us if we turn into a cloud or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's concentration.
Yeah, I don't know if distance serves us. Let's
take a few minutes, I guess.
We walk.
All right. Continuing to snake along what elements of the ground you can step along safely. There are elements of dark gray rock that just kind of jut out in places, part of the collapse or part of the crunch, I guess you could say, of when this place was folded on itself. You can see at one point there is this tiny little garden that's surrounded by, looks like 8 little kind of alabaster little pikes. And you can see there's these kind of gorgeous looking red berries that still kind of succulently remain on this bush. And to the right of it, you can see this delicate, just faintly painted, not porcelain, but very, very well crafted doll. It looks like it has elven features, but just no like nose or mouth, just these kind of gentle eyes and long ears and golden hair that's been affixed to it that just kind of curls into a matted cluster. And you can see what looks to be a slightly disheveled blouse dress attachment element that's kind of wrapped around it. Looks like it was made for a child.
How big is the doll?
Oh, it's about maybe that big.
These people were very small. Oh, but I didn't get.
I need you to know.
You gonna take a doll?
I love dolls.
I know.
Looks like the perfect
Dolls are
little
designed to
haunted
be
doll.
loved.
It's a great doll.
Look at her little empty eyes and her broken nose.
Don't.
What about those berries?
what's
Do they look
going on?
familiar?
Make a nature check.
Sure. Guidance.
15.
15. You do not recognize these berries.
Want me to eat one? I'm immune to poison.
Yeah, eat one.
I guess
What would that tell us?
I'm resistant.
I'm also resistant to poison.
Do we still have Hero's Feast?
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
we're all
We
resistant.
do.
Yep.
Does that mean that we're?
You're all immune to poison.
Oh,
Yeah, so I kind of want to.
Go for it.
Yeah, but how many are there? How many berries are there?
In this like tiny little miniature garden, probably about 40-ish that can be picked off of it.
What do you want to see if you get X-ray vision?
Fern.
Fern just popped it.
Oh,
Pop it.
both of you.
It is delicious.
Oh my god.
Succulent, moist, sweet, but like not overtly so. You heal a hit point.
Oh, it's a good berry.
It's a good berry.
It's a good berry.
It is quite good.
We should take
We
them.
should take them.
But
Well, we have
isn't this like a final resting place of
I
some?
don't think so.
Clearly not. It's
It's just a
alive.
garden.
It'll probably still
It's
grow.
just like picking.
But I mean, the whole
poison
place is like frozen in time. It's from people who.
I pluck 5
Yeah, but
berries.
it'll grow. I'll just pluck
Yeah.
them and.
Okay.
Almost
Now
right.
pluck a good berries.
Not gonna-
Of the 40 you pick, if you want to,
Yes.
how many do you want to take?
Most of them.
Okay.
Leave
Berries
some.
regrow.
Leave some.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just took 5. That's 35.
Wait, these good berries are in the middle of this.
The garden itself is like it's like a few bushes surrounded by this. They're kind of clustered together, and there's 40 berries that can be picked from it. 40-ish.
So how this garden and this doll, this garden was sitting in front of what I assume is a wall. Does it seem like it was sitting in front of a structure? Like this was in front of
It was
someone's
sitting
house?
within
or like a courtyard, or are we inside some like I'm trying to get a sense of it.
It's
I know
hard
it's
to
alien.
tell, if only because the rock of the cavern is so oppressive. It looks like it's interesting. It looks like parts were crushed and parts look like the rock almost merged with it. Like it's
Like the mirror dimension.
kind of, but you can also tell in some places, like the way the surrounding geode areas and the things around it. Make an intelligence check for me.
Who?
Anybody that would like to.
I'm the smartest.
I don't know. I'm pretty smart.
will not do that.
I'm curious. I'm not an idiot.
It's the most impractical thing.
No.
14.
14?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
I can't find good berries.
I can't either.
There, you get the sense the patterns here. There are areas that feel almost like they're protected to a certain degree. That's why a lot of these, like, this plant life still seems to be alive and kept here without, needing all these various means of living. And there are areas beyond those boundaries where the rock looks intensely pushed together, and you see signs of the faintest veins of a glass, like something superheated caused elements of dust, sand, and fine stone to melt.
Glass is just from there.
What color is it? Just like regular glass?
It's mostly like above the ceiling, not in the vicinity area, so you can get it
It's
close.
called a slag glass. Kind of natural glass.
Feels that way, maybe. But You're taking berries? You moving on? What are you doing?
Yeah.
A couple and
Okay.
as long as at some point we are, I think so. Cobalt Soul's gonna find this shit eventually anyway if we all don't
So
die.
these berries do act as the good berry spell. They last for 24 hours. They have to be eaten within 24 hours.
Oh. Okay. What do they do?
They give you 1 hit point each.
And they
Oh.
taste fucking great.
I'm just gonna pop them.
They're great in a pie, but the
This
pie
is-
expires in a day.
Thank God.
It's its action to eat 1 berry though, so it's like you can't just
one
you can't
berry?
eat 20 in 1 action. It's like 1 hit
I'm
point
just
per
gonna-
action.
Oh,
So you-
right. Are we taking like a short break right now?
If you want to.
Oh, well, then I'm
Well, we
gonna
don't-
take those back. I didn't eat
We
those
can't take a
berries.
short rest. That's an hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
We're walking.
we're walking.
Okay.
We don't wanna. This is not where we deal with our other.
Not
No, not here. No, not here. No.
Continuing along the path, eventually the stone crush around this ruin begins to fully consume what's exposed. The water trickles, now the source of the water trickles down a few little steps of a waterfall before vanishing into a massive crack in the wall where it looks like you could try and swim against the now very strong current, which has no like headroom on it. It's just kind of the spout where the water itself emerges. But the cliff face above it continues to climb with a number of odd little handholds and outcroppings.
Up and out, probably.
But you said that spigot of water does look, if someone tried to fight up through it, they could get up in there?
You could certainly try.
Could you summon your lights up there? And I'm going to stick my head into the flow of water since I can breathe
so
it.
it's kind of like going into it this way because it's kind of like pouring out of the rock, and now it's water falling down into forming this river that pushes down into the waterfall.
I just want to see if I follow Imogen's little purple ball of light.
Okay, make a perception check. I'll say with disadvantage, so it'll be just a straight roll for you.
That is a 20 for me.
Okay. It looks like the water just continues for another 40 or so feet to wherever the source of it continues to pull from.
Up that. Okay.
I mean, I can crawl up there and drop the rope again.
Up through the flow of water.
Is it like
There's a flow of
cut off?
water, and then there's a cliff face that's going
Yeah,
up.
I wanted to see if there was anything worth pursuing up the actual mouth.
Interesting point, which you would acknowledge now as you see how this flows. As far as you know or what you've experienced or seen, there is no rainfall on Ruidus. So this water has to be sourced from somewhere.
So it's not coming from the surface.
No, it's coming from some sort of like dimensional hole or
big
underwater spring.
Magical.
Maybe the same thing that's keeping the plants alive.
Underground.
Coming out of the portal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it got, like a portal got pulled up here or something?
It's pretty wild. There's been like a portal to Ruidus in the center of the ocean somewhere this whole time.
You know,
Should we find it and go through it?
I know,
Like we have a secret back door to Ruidus
It would
that nobody
surely
knows?
just take us to like some sort of water dimension. I think that there's no giant tidal.
I mean, if it's a
sinkhole.
water plane, that's not super
helpful. No, it's just more water all the way up.
It's fresh water, right?
Yes, it is fresh water. There's no saltiness to it.
I mean, we can
I
breathe. We
really
could give
want
it
to
a go.
know, like,
Me
what
too.
it is.
So wait, you said so it goes up.
It goes into the wall, like at an upward angle. That's what he's kind of looking into and fighting the current to look into it. But it's,
I see. So we'd have to like swim against.
We'd have to swim against a
it's like swimming into a pipe.
Yeah, it's a hose.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
How wide is it?
It's about 8 or so feet wide and about maybe 3 to 4 feet tall.
Can you turn into a salmon?
I know.
Yeah,
Go
I
upstream,
can.
bish.
Do we want to take a minute to do
I
this?
feel like we've been here before and we accidentally bamped into a water plane.
We definitely
Wasn't this
put
was
Fern into as a frog
in another
into,
tube
yeah.
and sent her to the water plane last? Let's do it
Yeah,
again.
but I got that.
That was when we first started hanging out together.
Yeah, that
dead and
We're
have
so
nothing.
much stronger
But
now.
this time she's a salmon.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a
yeah.
cool
That's
it's
smarter.
totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different. this
Didn't
time.
we tie like a
And we also
string
have
around her
nothing.
legs as a
Yeah,
frog?
she like swam into a jug of alchemy or something.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
I kind of want to turn. Okay.
And we,
If-
yeah.
if-
She's looking up
if-
fish.
You gonna look
I
up?
did. There was something that I wanted to do. Okay.
But I don't know if I would still have the same abilities as a salmon swimming upstream.
But what do you want to be?
A leaf-sheeped sea slug?
With the powers of a salmon.
Yeah, like I'm a salmon, but I'm giving it flair.
Right.
That I look like a leaf-sheep sea slug. That's
Sure.
so hard to say.
A sheep?
Leaf-sheep sea slug.
Okay, cool.
Look how stinking cute they are.
Leaf.
Sheep.
But they can swim upstream.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Oh my
Guys.
This is so cute.
Wait, let me see.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh, look at him. He looks like a little cow.
I know.
That is pretty cute. Sure.
I watched a lot of animal docs and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh.
I want to turn into a cat, but have the powers of a helicopter.
Travis. He's done.
You know us. You know all of us.
Here, I'll say.
I mean, I could also turn into a salmon if
Yeah, that's
that I was just giving it flair. That's
Let's
cute.
make it fun.
I wanted to look
What's
cool.
about? What's about?
The salmon is boring.
All right, so this will be you fighting against the force of the stream. Now you're aerodynamic, I'll say, in the force of this magic. Yeah. So you'll have to make
Leaf
a
shape is
strength
very
check, a strength, or which would be an athletics check, in this form, which I'll put it at a standard. Given. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll with advantage since going up.
Just do it.
Yeah. Go upstream. Go upstream. Go ahead and roll with advantage, and just add a +1 to the roll.
I love this.
Solid.
Got to beat a 14.
What am I adding to it?
One.
I'm adding a
Plus
1.
1.
But I might also.
Athletics?
You just have to beat a 14.
Athletics? Okay, so I rolled a 16 plus 1 is 17.
Okay. Yeah.
But my athletics is a -2.
Well, it's the form of your creature's athletics.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you
yes.
actually don't take a penalty. It's better for you in the salmon form. Or
It's better in salmon form.
All right. All right.
So true.
So
5e.
it's a slow push. It's a slow push, but you go and you go and you go through the darkness. Kind of you're doing the best you can to push
light
through.
up the tube.
You progress a good solid 80 or so feet up this forceful exit before suddenly the force is no more and you're just in water.
Again.
A little bit of a faint light source above.
Like a lake that's spilling.
All right.
Water plane doesn't have
Let me just
She's
go.
in a
I'm
water
gonna
lights
plane?
on top.
She's reached an underground lake or something.
If
Build a
this is a
surface.
back
Some
door
other-
to Ruinous, I'm gonna die.
You looking around, it's
A car drives by. You're in modern day.
We're still mentally connected.
Yeah. Okay. I'm through the. I went through the hole about
Can we
80
hear
feet,
her?
and then I.
Yeah, we're mentally connected.
I'm in
We're on
a.
the same plane.
Salmon's intelligent?
Well, no, she
no.
keeps her mental
Druids
stats.
keep the mental stats.
Yeah, wizards go dumb.
You
Get smarter.
push up, and eventually break the surface. Looking around, you are in a large lake on a cloudy gray day in a space you don't recognize, surrounded by lush green forests with faint bit of snow melt on them.
Can we hear her when she's talking to us mentally?
Or is she on another plane now?
With snow.
We can?
This isn't. Oh.
Wait, so sorry, the question was,
Can we hear her?
If she thinks to us, do we hear her anymore, or has she broke into another plane?
no.
Hot dog.
And that's where we're going to go ahead.
We found the back door, baby! That door.
What plane is she on, though? What
Where
plane
is
is she on? Is she in the Fey realm?
Is it Aor?
She's in America.
He said there's Snowcat Mountains.
New York City, 1973.
It's
Keanu Reeves is there in Cyberpunk.
it's beautiful.
It's Yellowstone.
Salt Lake
Does
City.
it look like Does it look anything like a postcard that my parents sent me / Nana, the Aor postcard or Isocross or whatever?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good that we didn't go back to the bloody bridge.
We broke the fourth
Yeah.
wall. It was there we broke it.
Always look behind the waterfall.
Always.
Well, nevertheless.
Oh my God.
We'll pick that up next time. And with your now, we'll say 2.5 hours of time on this thing.
Bloody bridge anymore. Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if we just keep playing for
We're in
like 10
Colorado.
minutes?
But thank you for joining
Oh, dang it. I thought it was going to work.
We'll pick it up next time. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much, and this is Thursday. Good night.